Good evening, everybody. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us. I am RxOliver, and this is the gang, and we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. This is Gold for Fools and Princes Part 3, or Bay Knights Journeys Through the Radiant Citadel Session 16. I've got with me tonight our wonderful games master, Martin, as always, and playing with me tonight we've got Brew, Dustin, Sarah, and Dave. Martin, you may take it away, sir.
So welcome everyone. So we are back, playing our game, and we're going to pimp each other out, and I'm going to ask everyone a question about their character, and then we'll begin. So I'm going to start with the top of the screen for me, which is, well, after I've introduced me, I'm Martin. You can play games with me if you want, and pay me and give me money. It's very nice, and it's so I can buy food. People forget to say that food costs money, so I would like to eat sometimes. That's me done. Brew, anything you want to pimp out? And also, what would your character be like as a parent?
Hi, my name's Brew, or Brutally Honest. I do co-working streams every now and again. Very inconsistently now. I think that Yurdi as a parent would be not necessarily a parent, but more of like a friend. I don't think that she's gotten very good grasps of what parenting is, and would probably introduce children to things that are maybe not appropriate for age. Poppers, you know. But I think that she would eventually kind of get there with a high learning curve.
I mean, I'm not going to ask. I never thought about. I don't know if she's like a land turtle or does she bury them in the sand and they just crawl towards the? I mean, we don't know. I don't know how turtles.
I think all turtles bury them in the sand or dirt.
Oh, nice.
Cat litter.
I know some parents who've done that
somewhere
as well.
like that.
I mean, until they hatch, guys. Like, I'm not just gonna go bury
Just leave
already
it there.
hatched children.
Time to get buried.
Talk about dirty. It's Dave. Dave, pimp something out and tell us about your character's parenting skills.
My name is Dave. You can find me on YouTube under Dave's Gaming, and also on Twitch under Dave's Gaming. What would Thalman be like as a parent? I think because of his military background, he'd be quite, or he'd try to be quite, not strict, but setting routines.
Would his kids call him sir? Would he be that? Would he be that type?
No.
Okay.
Like I say, he would try the routine thing, but it'd probably fail because he's also got his druid background, which is a little bit of peace and love sort of thing. So. Yeah, he'd try and split both worlds and probably fail miserably at both as well.
Nice. Multi-class kids. Nice. Dustin, same thing. Pimp yourself out and tell us how you would parent your character would parent.
So I'm Dustin Smith, and I'm playing Kalendor Varn. And I'm the owner, operator, and chief bottle washer at Star City Savages. You might know us from The Drowned War. You can check out our Carnival of Ink playlist here if you want to see what that's about. And how would Kalendor act as a parent? Well, the first thing that he would do is get a lot of books. And I don't know about reading them, but he would definitely stare at them until they gave him the information he wanted. I feel like Cal would do his best to try and be a good parent, but that would involve teaching his kid how to manipulate people and rob them with them thinking it was a good thing.
Nice. Like it. And Sarah, same thing. Pimp stuff out and tell us about your parenting abilities.
Okay. I'm Heavy Metal Sarah, and I stream on Twitch. Usually single player games, currently Control. Try to be consistent on there, but yeah. And then Valara as a parent, she was brought up with like modest parents, but sent her to a temple to be raised. So I think she would probably try to teach the same values that she grew up with. which is bringing peace about whenever you can, but knocking some heads around if you have to get the peace, you know.
Nice, like it. And finally, we have RX, same thing, pimp and parenting skills.
I'd love to pimp out everyone's online content, which is links below. That's what that means if anybody didn't work that out, by the way. Links below. So that's what I'd like to pimp tonight. Everyone else's online content. Go check them out. Everyone's got channels where they do stuff, and it's well worth checking out. I think Francis would be a very... one of those, I think he'd be a chaotic parent that kind of lets the kids rule and kind of just get away with, not get away with murder, but that's the phrase, but like, because he wouldn't want to hurt their feelings, and he'd be like, no, he wouldn't want to restrict their freedoms or their freedom to express themselves, and he'd probably just be like, little rascals would be the nice way to say it, and he wouldn't know how to control them, but he would have a great time with them, running around barefoot, climbing on stuff and adventuring in the wilderness, out in nature. I think they'd be very outdoors kids and very dirty kids.
Physically
you and-
dirty.
So,
They would have good immune systems.
I'm seeing you and Yuri possibly may have kids in some very unusual Feywild incident, but I like it. Well done. I don't think any of you should RP having kids in my game.
And we certainly will not be.
Okay, that's done. So, we'll give the recap. So, last time, defeating the glowing scorpions, they investigate to see what could have caused them to attack, and in an alley, they discover some summoning sigils linked to their appearance. Azuma, who is kind of their guide that they've been sent to meet, takes the party to see Awa, the only miner who escaped the cave-in at the gold warren, the mine. He talks about an 8-legged creature that attacked him and his fellow miners. He managed to escape, but the rest are still trapped. Azuma sends the party with Prince Simban to High Priest Kedju. He's the most knowledgeable person about magical creatures, and he happens to be currently visiting Anissa Academy. Talking to him, he confirms the party's idea it could be a gold-eating Arum of Araxis, but says that they were eradicated millennium ago, so he doesn't really think that matches up. You guys, because you get some good rolls, Kedju carefully mocks Prince Simban, who has been with you, about wanting to help the miners, with him being so important. The party, on leaving, cheer him up, and on leaving, they find some of Kedju's notes that seem to be about summoning powerful creatures. Taking a carriage, they arrive at the Gold Warren to meet Azuma and go about helping the trapped miners. So you guys have just taken the carriage to outside the mines, and you can see the golden statues of royal smiles down on visitors from atop the impressive multi-story entrance to the Gold Warren, while rubble spills from the open gates leading into the mines. A path has been cleared through into the darkness, and adjacent to the ornate entryway are several modest offices, bunkhouses, and work spaces, and a crowd has gathered outside the mine's huge entrance, and you can see Azuma and Prince Corinna watch as miners inspect the new post shorings up the damaged tunnel. So it looks like they have at least managed to clear some of the rubble while you guys are on your little mission. And Azuma runs over to you guys and asks you how it went with Kedju. He says, did you manage to find anything out about these creatures? What, if there's anything connected to the mines?
We
Don't all
talked to
rush at
some old
once.
fart that was kind of mean.
Really? Did he have any information about the scorpions and possibly anything to do with this? What Awa said about a creature?
There was something I remember about a summoning. There was
I've lost my
magic
notes.
involved.
So so it's the scorpions were just climbed over from the mines or something. So something more nefarious than them just randomly, being let loose in the city.
Yeah, these were, there was something
They were
very
summoned.
different.
Was that right?
Yeah.
Their arrival was planned.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's good to know, I guess. But obviously, at the moment, like, well, I hope, yeah, if he gave you any information about these creatures, maybe it help you in the mines. I'm going to be outside trying to make sure that the mine stays stable for you guys while you guys are in.
Was it that these things ate gold or something, or am I thinking of
The
something else?
honey badger eats the gold.
That's the
I don't know about
Armavororax
damn
or whatever it is.
scorpions.
What's the monster called again, Martin? And I know it's a long word, so sorry, but it's Armavororax or something, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And isn't it?
Yes.
That's the creature that eats gold, isn't it?
Yes, you know that much. He did tell you that.
So there's no nefarious reason that that's attracted to a gold mine. That's attracted to a
Well, they
gold mine.
haven't been
'cause it
seen
eats
in
gold.
centuries, though. I think somebody said, or millennia.
Yeah, so
Oh.
that's the strangeness
But
thing.
that's no strange because it's the same old story in a mine. They've just tapped a vein that's too far and connected to some old thing that wasn't before, and you've opened up some old caverns system that's got
The
them in it.
dwarves have dug too
The
deep
dwarves
and
have dug too
released
deep.
Borog.
Exactly. Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Thank you. That old chestnut.
Yeah, you guys did find out some information as well. I think Dave character was quite good with some nature or arcana checks, so you did know a bit more. If you want to know more, you'll have to watch the recap, but I gave you a synopsis of what happened. Yes, you did find out quite a lot about these creatures, but again, not everything matched up with them. Pretty much have been extinct from the area for hundreds and hundreds of years, and the scorpions as well aren't native to this area, but you did find some sigils which suggested that the scorpions had been summoned, which is unusual. Yeah.
Okay.
So Azuma says that he's gonna make sure that the mine stays secure, from anyone else trying to go in who shouldn't be in, and also to make sure it doesn't collapse on you guys. Though he does she does seem impressed that the work that they've done to make sure it's secure. And Prince Simbon and Prince Corinna also will be joining you because they both want to show their help towards the people and the miners. And Uzuma gives you rough directions to reach the section of the mines where, from what Uwa said, is where they should be. So you are giving some brief directions. Is there anything you want to do before you enter the mine?
Well, let me just recap here. So just so that I know what's the most important thing here, the mine is still blocked and there's people trapped down there. That's our main mission. And these two princes, they're just having a dick swinging competition. Basically, that's all they're trying to do. Who can be the most helpful in front of the people? Francis doesn't like that. Francis loves people who try to help people, but not just to be seen helping, so that people think you're a helpful person. You need to do it just to be a helpful person.
They can be useful though.
I mean, it's better.
I get the
it's better than not being a helpful person at all. Do you know what I mean? Like people always say, people talk about the Bonos of the world, like, he's only doing all that for the attention so that people think he's great, but still, it's better than not doing it at all, is what I always say. Hey, at least he's fucking doing it. So, like, in defense of people that, at least they are actually helping people. It's better than not helping people at all. They're the Bonos of the world, these guys.
You did hear some other information. I didn't put in the recaps about some information about them as well. Uzuma gets you ready to go in the mine. She just say it'll probably be pretty dark. She says, I hope you guys have got torches or magical abilities to cope with darkness.
I do.
Got dark vision,
Okay.
so.
I have dark vision too.
Ooh, check you out.
We can only see black and white though, but yeah.
I got
Fine, I'll take it.
what was the name of the item I got, Martin? Do you remember its name?
The goggles of dark vision, I think.
I think it's just as simple as that. Yeah, hang on.
Yeah, they're not super not
Goggles
like
of night,
super
they're
cool,
called, yeah.
Yeah, but they are very, very. Because I think, from what everyone said, I think everyone can see in the dark apart from your
I
character.
can
which is
scroll
why...
up and I can actually show them. While wearing these dark lenses, you've dark vision out to 60 feet.
There you go.
And if you already...
Do I?
Now, if you already have dark vision, wearing that
no.
increases your range by 60 feet, so that's worth knowing.
Elves have
folks.
dark vision, I'm sure they do.
I'll check.
Turtles don't. But
No?
you guys don't know that.
So if you want to see if you can see in the dark, it should be under your features and traits.
I'll
Most
put my
likely.
goggles on.
Yeah,
Traits.
I think it should
I
I
say.
can see 60 feet dark vision.
Okay, so most people. I mean, if one of you can't and you get attacked, you will be in darkness. But yeah, if you click on your features and traits on your main sheet, it should say most likely under your species traits if you have it. So
I have
yeah,
dark vision.
okay, yeah. I was pretty sure everyone had it in this group, so you guys don't need to worry about that. The only bad thing, like Dave says, is you can't see any colours. If I threw you a puzzle about colours, which I will do. Like
I
smart
can
art-
hold my breath for an hour, but I cannot see in the dark.
Oh.
Hey,
Right,
that doesn't. Well, I mean, turtles have like, if you're underwater, how do you see?
It's not a turtle though, remember? It's a turtle and it's different.
I'm a land turtle.
There's a land
Yeah.
turtle.
Why do you need to hold your breath for an hour? Do you just win a lot of
sometimes.
arguments like that?
Well, no. Sometimes when you grow up with big families, you gotta hold your breath for a while because there's a lot of farts.
You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. Coming from an elven background where we eat a lot of fiber, I could see the value in that.
Haven't had to use it in our journey thus far, but I can definitely see in the dark. You won't notice anything.
Brew, you do know that your episode where we're going to your hometown is coming up recently soon, so this will all be canon. It's going to be a very stinky city.
Hold your breath.
Turtles are notoriously bad farters and their whole city stinks. That's canon now in our version of D&D, folks.
You said it, yeah. Your city is coming up, I think, in not too long. Okay, so are you guys all feel prepped to go into the cave? Yuri, do you want to, like, torch or something?
Nope.
Okay, fair enough.
Just gonna ham in. I like it.
It's just gonna come straight for me if I light a torch. Do these princes have like a torch or anything?
Yeah, well, also, the princes that come with you...
Hang on, because
they don't have those
I maybe
abilities,
have
do they?
one in my inventory. Sorry, Martin.
I
didn't
know I
mean to
have
talk
one.
over
I'm
there.
just choosing not to use it because I don't
Yeah,
want to
but-
be.
The
I shall
princes both will have one.
I shall hand you mine. Unless you want... Do you want my glasses?
No, I have dark vision. Damn it! I'm just gonna stay right on the edge of the light.
Okay. If you all have dark vision, you don't need to worry.
She doesn't have any dark vision. Here,
Well-
I'll give you a torch. I've got torch.
Torches.
all-
I don't need.
All
Don't
of
want
you've
a
got
torch.
all of you've got torches.
I
wouldn't worry too much because the princes are happy because they need them. But obviously you could tell them not to.
I could light a torch, but even though I've
These
got my...
suckers that don't have dark vision.
You can light a torch. But remember, if you light a torch, it means one of your hands has to hold the torch. Unless
I
you
only
put it-
have one hand.
She only has one hand.
Well, that's just.
Fuck
I
me.
mean, you should have gone to the.
Again,
disability-
I have dark vision.
We're 19 minutes in and Martin's
swear.
been ableist about Yeti.
No, that's
19 minutes, folks.
You could have.
You can mark that off on your bingo cards at home.
Can
You could have gone to the disabled adventure shop, but you didn't want
Yeah,
to.
see.
All right.
For one of those screw-on torch prosthetics, all right.
Yeah.
No. We need to get a prosthetic flail.
Just get a prosthetic light, get a light on the end,
That
get a
sounds
torch.
like it would hurt to wipe with. So no thanks.
I mean, you just use the other hand. Actually, if you did wipe with it, you'd have a very effective poisoning weapon.
Are you trying to
Think
say that
strategically?
my kind stink or something?
Yes, you smell like a reptile.
She smells warm.
You smell
I have
warm.
night vision, damn it, let's continue.
As you guys mock each other, yeah, at least one of the princes is going to be holding a torch because they can't see. So, yeah, unless any of you have any magic to give them dark vision, which I don't think any of you would.
I'll get hand them a torch. I've got torches as well as my magic glasses. Like,
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't worry about torches. They're not everyone. Everyone is.
This looks like a well-lit tunnel anyway, so...
Francis does not have much, but he has
Yeah,
a
we can
torch
see
because
really well in here.
light is
You guys
important.
You guys aren't
In
in
fact,
this part of the tunnel. Oh yeah,
I
you're
took-
making your way to
Martin,
this part of the tunnel.
The torch is probably my third or fourth most valuable item in my inventory.
So, it does take you a few minutes to get to this part of the tunnel. And as this is going on, the princes are kind of like, every so often they start kind of not shouting at each other, but you hear like little quips. So you hear Prince Simbon talking quite loudly about how close Corinna once was to Empress Inyana, who you guys did hear about, and he's pondering aloud. He says, "Wow, what happened between you two? I thought you were very close. Did you or your family do something to displease the Empress?" And you can already hear that Corinna is saying it's none of his business, and he has a fine relationship with the Empress, a lot more than Prince Simbon does anyway. He says, "I bet you barely even met Princess Inyana." And you do hear them talking about this as you guys approach the tunnel.
Francis tries not to be a hater, but he doesn't care much for princes and princesses and kings and queens.
Yeah, the squabble's doing Thalrin's head in as well. He's like, oh god, the whole.
I think
backwards and
Kalendorn.
forwards.
Francis is
Hearing,
not much
like-
of a fan of pissing contests either. Like,
Getting
At all.
on the back and forth with you guys, getting on the same page. Cal is like, how many of these places have emperors and empresses? It seems like every tri-state area is ruled by an emperor.
I mean, they do. I'm not going to say it, but they do explain a little bit about the makeup of the kingdoms, and it is 3 kingdoms, and each kingdom has some lower royals, but the Empress rules them all. So that is what they're squabbling about, because these princes are both in line to be the new emperor, not marrying the Empress, but she's going to step down very shortly. So this is kind of what they're talking about. So yeah, there are 3
the
small
succession,
estates.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
both of them are like the princes of one of these states, but they want to be the proper emperor of all
So,
of the states.
is there any mention of anybody from the third state? Is there a third party in the run-in, or is it just a 2-party system? It usually
no
is.
no one of him, no one of
Yeah.
no one of importance is what they tell you.
Right,
They're
okay.
basically the front runners.
No, Francis doesn't
Um,
ask. That's Oliver asking. Francis does not care
No.
for the politics of kings and queens and their arranged marriages. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
If Francis
So-
could be disgusted by things, he would be disgusted by that. In fact, he is disgusted by things. That's the devil. Kings and queens are the devil.
Oh, gold was the devil, Francis.
Gold is also the devil. Gold is the devil.
Foosball is the devil.
So as this is going on,
Red Revolution.
maybe to deflect some of the
I love
quips
Kathy
that
Beach,
Prince
my
Simbon is saying, you hear Corinna starts to reminisce, and he talks about some of his previous adventuring missions, about how he took down a 2-eyed cyclops, and
He slayed the mythic Biclops.
The mythical Biclops.
it's
Can we hear them talking about this?
Oh yeah, they're openly doing it. As soon as Prince Simbon kind of gives up talking about the Empress, then Corinna starts talking about his adventuring missions and showing off about the 2-eyed Cyclops.
But have you
Um,
slain the one-eyed snake?
He's like,
I've seen
"Oh,"
some snakes in my days.
he says, I mean, yeah, there was the Timberlake snake that I slew in the forest of Brittany a long time ago.
Gross.
Justice for
Yeah.
Brittany.
Yeah.
Brittany sounds like quite the place.
Yeah, I mean, it was a beautiful, untouched paradise, and then kind of went a bit crazy, and yeah, snakes everywhere.
All the
But
trees
yeah,
lost
see-
the leaves.
Yeah. They shaved all
It's
the
pretty
trees.
toxic.
Yes,
Got
yes.
toxic.
Yeah.
Francis tries to like snakes. They have a bad reputation, though. It's very hard to. It's very difficult to like snakes. They get a lot of bad trash talk. Like,
Simbon tries to join in on this, but I mean, yeah, if you want to do an
He
insight,
doesn't get it.
it's like
Doesn't quite get it.
even in the Bible,
Yeah.
it's like the first bad guy for humans. It's like
Just
the
say this
first bad
place
guy.
is like a circus, Simbon. You'll fit right in.
Yeah, I mean, but you've hung out with Prince Simbon a bit. He seems a lot more nervous than Prince Corinna, who seems quite confident of himself. Prince Simbon seems a little bit more not as well practiced. So you do notice that he tries to kind of say, "Oh no, you couldn't have done that. I killed a 3-legged cat." Yeah, it doesn't maybe go as well. But as you guys get to it takes you about 20 minutes to get to the point on the map that you guys are now at. And Prince Simbon says this looks like close to where the miners should be, because Awa told you he ran to the north of here to get out. So you would imagine they shouldn't be too far from here. And Prince Corinna says, shall I light some of these oil lamps? So at the moment it's pitch black, but he does notices on the wall there are oil lamps. So, but he asked you, do you want me to light them?
No, we can all see in the dark.
Okay. Like, that's fine.
I think it would be helpful, but it's a group thing. So
To you guys.
Yeah, hey, why are you grabbing onto me? What are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm not.
What are you talking about?
So they
I
do-
to light 'em.
yeah,
Okay,
like,
so
like the lanterns. Yeah.
So they do spend a few minutes lighting the lantern, so you guys have light, so you can see exactly what you can see now on the map, and you can, see actually that there are gleams of gold clearly running through this mine. Obviously, you've been told it is a gold mine, so it's not surprising. But yeah, there are now the light is on. You couldn't see it before, but there is gleaming gold runs all throughout this chamber.
Would you say, sorry Martin to interrupt, but would you say that I maybe don't see it because I'm wearing the glasses? It doesn't show up on like an infravision. I don't, or like a night vision. I don't see the gold. And maybe
No.
because if I see it, I'm gonna be like, oh no, look, it's gold. I can't go in, guys. I can't go in here.
I mean, none of you have got night vision. If you go into the darkness, would have noticed it. It's only when the light was lit you would have seen it. Because
Right, yeah, they've lit the
So you
lights.
wouldn't have even-
So I
you
will,
wouldn't
so
have-
I will still
you
see it. Yeah, I'll still see it
Yeah.
through the glasses because it's
Yeah.
lit up by the. It's lit up by the. Oh no, I'm trying to avert my eyes when I see it. I'm like, whoa, we're in the devil's home. This is hell. We're descending into hell. Oh, Francis is having a crisis.
So just in front of a massive mine truck turntable, that's what the circular circle is, that fills the duction. You can see a body lie splayed on the rocky ground. Even at a distance, it's clear that this
Yeah.
miner died not from falling rubble, but from some terrible slashing wounds,
Oh
which you can
no.
see on the picture as well. What is everyone's passive perception?
Passive perception. A
Yeah,
a whopping 13.
Mine.
14 for Dave, yep.
Yeah.
13.
13,
Mine's 17.
Yours
Oh,
was 10. I
passive,
heard
right.
you.
14 and 17.
17's a belter.
17 for Cal.
I'll
What's
check
your,
you
sorry,
guys out.
what's Cal, sorry?
17.
Oh, nice for your nice passives, yeah.
Is yours really 10, Rue? That's low. I'm 13.
It's
That's
When
quite
they,
low.
when they turn the light on it, and my eyes have to adjust from the dark vision, and it's just so damn
Yeah,
bright.
yeah. It takes about 10,000 years of evolution. You'll be fine. You'll just wait. You'll be fine. You'll attune eventually.
Well, for those of you, the two of you don't have a passive perception of 14, you don't hear the
14.
scurrying.
I don't.
Yeah, 14 is what you needed as a passive. You don't hear the scurrying coming from behind you as these small golden weasel creatures burrow out of the sides of the walls and begin to attack you. So what this means is, for the two of you who didn't have the passive perception, they will get a free attack on you. They can't attack anyone else because you notice them, but the other two of you, they can attack you.
These are animals. They won't want to hurt Brother Francis. I'm not worried here.
But they're gold animals.
Oh,
Can I
they're
turn to
gold-eating,
Francis and
gold-digging
say,
animals, aren't they?
you need to start to question your religion a little bit, because they will attack you, and they are going to attack you.
They go on a
Well,
They will not
You
attack
haven't seen
Brother
them yet.
Francis.
You haven't seen them yet, so scratch that. I've just said that.
Yeah, he doesn't
I've
know.
not heard
He's
them,
too
yeah.
busy. So can everyone roll
I'm
their
hiding for the
initiative?
gold.
So everyone rolled me for their initiative, but for this, because it's a special round, they'll only be able to attack two of you.
Farron with a 22.
So how do we roll?
Frank with a big 13. Pilara with a big 5. You're at 7.
How do we roll initiative again?
There's an initiative button, Dustin. It is next
Yeah.
to your armor class and under your proficiency bonus.
Middle of the sheet.
Right in the middle of the sheet, aye, top middle. Couple of lines down.
I've got a +6 on mine.
Oh, big 7 for Cal.
Oh wow.
Couple of big 7s and a 5 in that one. I'm the second best with a 13.
So Yuri and Calendar, who has the higher dex? Yuri, what's your dex?
13.
And Cal, what's your dexterity?
13 as well.
Okay, you guys can battle out. Who wants to go before the-
Rollies.
Or you can do rolls, yeah.
All right. So how do we do rollies?
You
Roll
roll
a d20.
roll a d20 and tell me whoever gets the highest. And you do that by the little
Oh, a
Why?
20 and a 2.
so Yuri.
Oh my gosh, it really does have dark vision.
I mean,
What a time to get what a time to get a crit brew when you're deciding who goes first in initiative between you and Dustin.
Be happy.
A mighty
So-
crit.
Okay, so it is the bad guys going first. So I'll split up. There's 5 of them. So I'm gonna say probably 3 will go for the monk, and 3 will probably go, and 2 will go for the turtle, because I'm guessing the monk has a few more hit points. So.
Possibly. I don't have a lot of hit points.
I'm just guessing.
I've rolled badly a few times. I've got 41, mate. It's not high for a level 8 character. Like, no, 7.
I mean, it's up to you. Yeah, you can do the set hit points if you want, but it is your choice.
Francis gets his hit points from God. He rolls the dice. He gets them from the gods of fate.
I'll tell you what. One of them, to make it, it'll be 2 and 2, and one of them will attack one of the princes.
We've got 5 of them.
So, yeah, actually, so luckily for you, it does need to dash. So all that happens is,
Who's naming them this time? I did it the last few times.
and B will do the same.
Dave, have you ever done it before? Name the NPCs.
No, but you do it with the initials.
Aye. So number A, you call it like Al or Adam or Alan or Alicia
Okay.
or Amanda.
Okay. So, unfortunately, Yuri, this one's coming for you, and it gets quite a few attacks. So it's an 8 to attack. I don't think that gets you.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
And then it's 2 claw attacks for another 8 and a.
Oh, your dice aren't
20.
they showing, Martin, by the way?
Okay. 20.
That one hits.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so I'll roll for that. So you take 8 points of slashing
Oh,
damage.
come on now,
And
Martin.
because it has 8 limbs, it also, not that it's showing off to you, it does automatically grapple you. So you are grappled by someone. When it hits you and claws you, it does also automatically get to grapple you as well. So I'll put the token on you. Yeah. They're also not that big. They are classed as small. So
These guys are small but handsy.
Yep. It's C's turn. And this one's
Oh, we've got names.
after.
Alan, Barry,
Okay.
Cristiano, Dora, and Evelyn. Nice. Good job, Dave. Good job.
Very nice.
Cristiano.
So, Cristiano will
in there.
run to get here, so it has to dash, so that's all it can do. And then we have...
I have no gold.
Alan.
Get away from me. You do not want Brother Francis.
Alan will do the same. Actually, he's strange. He runs and then burrows underneath
Ooh.
and appears
do
here.
that?
Yeah. So it burrows and then appears, and then we have...
That's quite the move, like.
E's turn, which
Right.
is going to... Yeah, it's just in range to attack one of the princes, which it will do as well. Actually, it will attack both the princes. Let's see what they get for the princes. So it'll try and bite one of them for 15, which doesn't hit, and then it will claw the other
I
one.
think that hits me. No, it doesn't. I'm better than that.
15. Okay, yeah, so they are fine. So now it is the proper round, which is everyone included. So it is Thalrin's turn.
Okay. Thalrin's going to attack Dora,
Okay.
and he's going to use what I forgot. Sorry. Actions. Attack with his. Am I in close range there for a melee attack? I am, aren't I? Within.
Where are you?
Oh yeah,
you're
you're
next.
less
feet.
you're less than half a
Yeah.
step away from him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yes. 20
Oh
to
aye.
hit.
20 hits.
Nice.
And because it's a two-handed weapon, I've got my 1d10 plus 2 damage, which is
Decent.
10 damage.
Very nice.
Okay, 10 to
Uh,
Dora.
It seems these creatures are hell bent on destruction, and there is no
I've got a
bargaining with them,
bonus
Brother
action, but
Farron.
it's not worth using just yet. So that's my turn.
Okay. Right, now it's some of the bad guys then, and then up out of the party it will be Francis after some of the bad guys.
Oh, Brother Farron tried to talk to you. I may have to defend myself,
Mm-hmm.
you beasts.
So it is Dora's turn, which is going to fully attack Thalrin for a 22 for the bite. 11 with its claws. And a 15 with its claws.
22's going to
So
hit
that's-
you, no doubt.
Just one
Yeah,
of them.
How
Just
much
the one.
damage is that? 15.
No, I'm just rolling the damage now. So you take 6
Oh, right,
piercing
6 damage. Yeah,
Are you wearing any armor?
I've got chainmail armor on.
Sweet. It takes a little bite of your armor. So I can tell you, doesn't not enough to put a hole in it, but it nibbles on your armor, and that's its turn.
So that's 6 damage. Yep.
Yep, 6 total piercing, just in case you have any reductions. B's turn, who is the one that's on Brew. So it's going to keep one of its claws
Barry.
on you. Yeah. Nice. Okay.
A good range of
Right.
names you went with, Dave. I'm actually impressed. You've got Alan and Barry, some proper old school working class names, and you've got Dora for a bit of something that's not an English name. Cristiano as well, nice and exotic. I know the reference. I know who you love, and Evelyn as
20.
well.
20 to hit brew, and then with the bite, and then a 18.
There's a DC
They
reference
both
there as well.
hit.
They both hit. Okay.
What is
Have you
yours?
got any
17, brew, eh? Something like it's a bit same as mine, isn't it?
And do you have any armor on? I don't
I
think
have
you...
my shell.
Yeah, I mean,
Ooh.
All natural.
Organic.
is there any metal on your shell or anything? No. So
Nope.
okay, it doesn't. It just
She's a natural woman. She's not got any enhancements.
well, you still take 10 points of piercing damage for being a natural whatever.
For being a natural woman. Francis is impressed. He loves it. He's also
And
he's
you
also not a fan of
four-
collagen implants.
And 4 slashing damage, so total is 14. Unless you have any reductions. I don't know if you have any reactions you want to do. Remember, if you're hit, I don't know if you have any things like that. No. Okay. Okay, then it's Cristiano's turn, which will attack Francis for
Oh no, brother.
11 for the bite, and then for the claws, 14 and
Golly.
13. Okay.
Ooh.
Francis, it's your turn, then it'll be a bad guy, and then Yuri, Kalendor, a bad guy, and then Valara.
Now, go on, brother Francis.
I didn't
smack
want to
it
do
down.
this to you, brother Cristiano. Then I'll go whack with my staff, first of all.
Okay.
I'm a bit formulaic with what I do in combat. Like, people have seen it 100 times now. Like, a 20 should hit him. Does a 20 hit him?
It does, yeah.
Okay, let's have some damage on that, first of all.
Nice.
7, and I get another one of them. 2 attacks per round at this level. That's an
Okay.
18. Does an 18 hit it, Martin?
Yes.
Okay, and he gets another bonk then. For another 7. And then I get to start doing flurry of blows. So this is a key point. I better mark one of them off. And he's going to do flurry of blows. Punch. Oh no, maybe not with that one. That's a 10 and another punch. 17.
17 hits.
Okay, so he's going to do this damage. Oh, nice. 10 damage and... where's the thing? Bear with me, I need to find it. Open hand technique. Make a strength saving throw.
Okay. 13.
14 you've got to make. So you get pushed back 15 feet. So you're
Okay.
going to go slam into the wall, Cristiano.
Okay. So, on the total damage for that was 14 and another 10, right? So 24
24.
full damage.
Smack,
Okay,
smack,
and that was-
smack.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
So C is now bloodied. Okay. It is now A's turn, and then it'll be Yodi and then Kalendor. A is going to attack. It's going to split them between you two. So it'll do 2 on Kalendor and 1 on Francis. So Francis, the bite on you is 15.
Not a hit.
And Kalendor, it's a 14
That hits him. You need to get some armor, boy.
and an
My
8. 14 and an 8. So I'm guessing the 14 hits.
armor class is 12.
Okay, so you take 8 slashing damage and you're also grappled.
That's a low armor class. You need to get some armor. I've said this before.
Yeah. What did we have any time to regain our health?
Yeah, from last time you
I'd be at full health, yeah.
We had taken a short rest, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, you did a short rest between the scorpions, and you didn't lose any with the chat or anything. So all of you should be at top health.
Well, yeah.
Sarah's the only one who will have all her magic and stuff, though, because obviously she wasn't. So yeah, you'll have
Long
everything.
rested, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me do
um,
the Mathematics.
That's its turn. So Yerdy, it's your turn.
I've still got spell slots because I didn't use all mine in the last fight. Sorry.
No,
Mhm.
that's great.
Come on, Yeri.
I'm going to do something crazy. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna cast some magic missiles.
Okay, so it'll be
Right.
automatic. So
Yeah.
it'll automatically hit.
Such a classic. Such a classic. Just automatically hits
And then-
anything you can see.
Casting at
Guaranteed
second
damage.
level, so
I think you get another one.
Okay.
You get another. So you should get an extra one on top of the normal ones.
bada boom. So
The D6s in 5e,
three
aren't
darts.
I think it might
Four
be
darts.
4. I
Yeah.
think it's 4 because you did
Oh, yes.
another level up. Yeah.
Are the D6s in 5e? They aren't they? No, is it D4s?
I think it's a D4.
I
It's
li-
whatever it says on your sheet. Yeah.
I like how that's never changed, how the magic missile has always been the same throughout the editions. If it stayed 4s all the way through, I love that.
Apparently, they're just. My friend was telling me they're changing the rules again for the new stuff because of all the mistakes. But who knows?
5 point.
I'm gonna
5-5
blast
going out.
into Barry for 2 of them, and then Dora,
okay.
Dora for 2.
Okay.
Come
sure.
on.
So which? So the 5 is on Barry.
Yeah, I'll do Barry first.
Okay. Sure. So 5 on Barry, and you do another one on Barry, right?
Yep.
So 9 on Barry.
Have you seen the DC reference yet, Oliver?
Barry Allen.
Yeah.
I got that one.
What reference?
The Flash.
The
DC.
Flash.
Barry Allen.
Oh, Barry Allen. No, I never got that. I was never a big fan. Not that I dislike the Flash, just not that I was a big huge fan. Never really got into him and don't know who Barry Allen is. Is that the Flash's
what?
name? Is it?
That's his ultimate. That's his main identity.
Yeah, no, I don't know the Flash. Like, I grew up in Marvel.
So Brie, what's your total for the next one? So 2 on Barry. Got that. What was the next damage?
It's 6 for Dora total.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
That's it.
So you got. Okay, I was just checking. So you have bonus action movement. You're obviously still grappled. Okay. Then it is Calendor's turn.
Okay, so do I have a reaction ability?
You do, yes.
What is it?
Yours is you can give people your bardic inspiration, or you. Oh no, sorry. Yours is you can give. It's like negative bardic inspiration, if I remember correctly on your sheet. So you basically, I think you make people get confused. And you might have a spell. I'll just check on your sheet. Yeah, you do have some reactions that you can do, and that you can do a reaction at any time that you want. It doesn't have to be on your turn. So I will check those. But yeah, this is for your normal stuff, Dustin. So an action and a bonus action.
Okay. Despite my great respect for Francis, I am not going to get eaten alive by a weasel.
Okay.
So I would like to attack him with my rapier.
Okay.
And what do I need to roll for that?
It's on your actions. Yeah, click the on all actions. It's you got a +4. So if you click the +4, it should roll it for you.
So +4, and on, gosh.
Actions, yeah. So in the middle of the screen, click actions, and it's the first one at the top.
Actions. Where's actions?
Middle of the screen, so center, action. So it's to the right center. Yeah, actions in black italic. If you click that, it should show you your rapier.
Actions. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I feel the
And
same
then
way.
hit
I feel
the-
like I haven't been on here in forever.
Martin, have
Or-
you got a order of what's it?
What?
The combat order.
I'm putting it together.
I do.
There we go.
You guys have to figure it out. You guys are at higher level, so yeah.
Brew does
That's
that. Bruce on it, boys. Bruce on it. Bruce on it.
I've got you. Okay.
Yeah,
Someone-
Bruce back,
someone-
guys. We've got the professional on board. Remember, Bruce
Yeah.
here. She's the organised one, the brain of the operation.
So, unfortunately, an 8 doesn't hit, but you do have bonus actions. Though I think you used all yours last time. Yeah, so you've used all your bardics, so you can't give any more bardic inspirations. You do have. Let me quickly check your spell slots. I think you have a few left. Yes, you do. So yeah, Dustin. The only thing that you can do, you can only do this once per round. You have the spell Silvery Barbs, which means if someone's going to get hit by something, you can use Silvery Barbs and you can change it. You make me re-roll. So at any time, if you want to jump in, just let me know, and you have to do it before I tell the damage. So yeah, but that is what you can get ready for.
That's a favour of
Okay.
Yuri's. Yuri uses that a lot. It's a handy spell.
Okay, so
Was that a pun?
Oh no, it wasn't. Sorry, it wasn't. Sorry.
sounded very anti-women to me.
I mean,
Just putting stuff together.
Sexist and ableist?
Well, we've got a bingo card game at home. Remember, folks.
It's called sexism. That's what I'm calling it. Yeah. Okay. It is E's turn, then it'll be Valara's turn, and then it'll be back to the top. So then you and the princes come at the end as well. Okay. It is Evelyn's turn, who is going to attack the princes. It's going to try and bite one of them. For a 16, which doesn't hit, and then it's going to try and slash the other one with its claws. One of them hits. And does... 8 damage to Prince Simbon. Okay, Valara, it's your turn.
Okay.
share that.
Well, first of all, I can heal if we need some healing.
I think
Yeah,
we're
you already
right for the
need
minute,
some
are we?
healing.
I don't think
yeah,
it's.
But you already does. Okay.
Yeah, how much? Yeah, it does actually.
I got you, Yurdi. I got you.
Yeah.
Remember, your job as the cleric is to make sure everyone's doing okay a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, let me see. Where did that
Francis
go?
tries to make sure everybody's okay, but Francis can't even make sure Francis is okay.
So in my games, you can tell each other how many hit points you have. I just can't tell you the hit points of the bad guys, but you can say I've got 3 hit points, I've got, 20. That's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna do cure wounds for Yurdi. Yeah, okay.
Okay. If you worked on what your spells look like, Angelic. I'm starting on the wine now, so you guys better not do anything too complicated. You've had me for an hour and a half. That's my,
That's
that's
what
it.
we got you for.
That's,
Okay.
well,
what did
you
we
still
get?
got me, but it'll get more sloppy by the end. Yeah.
Does 7 do anything for you? Or not really?
It puts me above bloodied. I'm good.
Okay.
I mean, according to the internet, 7 is enough for most women. That's what the internet said.
Now I'm just beaten.
Now you're just. Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, because I don't think I can do that on my secondary action, right?
If you've done a leveled spell, you can't, but let me I've got your sheet up as well. So yeah, so remember, let's check. So spells, did you do that as a main action or as a bonus action? Because you...
Oh, I just did it as a main action, I guess.
That's fine, yeah. Yeah, so you do have a bonus action. You can't really do any of the...
What is
Yep.
healing hands? I don't think I've ever used that before. Can I do that as a secondary? Or is that a main action?
That is... I'm pretty sure that is an action.
Okay.
Yeah, healing hands is an action. So your only other option...
here's my bonus actions. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, so you don't have any... Yeah, you don't have any heals on yet. So yeah, you've got a bonus action, but the only thing you could really do is you could do your revelation. So you could transform. So you do the light thing, and then you might do some extra damage. You've got that if you wanted to do that. It's up to you.
The light thing?
Yeah, so if you click on bonus actions at the bottom, it says Celestial Revelation, but you only have this as you can only use it once, and then you have to have a long rest.
Oh, okay, okay.
So you basically give, I mean, you give some light, but you do extra damage on people. You do some extra radiant damage on people.
Maybe I'll save that one. My spiritual weapon. I have to conjure that up first, right?
You do, yes.
Okay. Can I conjure it up as my bonus? So it's
Spiritual
out there?
weapon is another classic. Is a classic cleric spell. I
You
enjoy spiritual
can't
weapons.
because it's another leveled spell. You can't do it on this turn, unfortunately.
I think it's a bonus
Oh.
action to attack with it once it's summoned.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Which is like an
Yeah.
extra attack every round once it's up. So
Yeah, it's
Okay.
worth activating. Or Spirit
Mhm.
Shroud, I fucking hate. But yeah, if you want to do it, I hate it as a DM.
is it a shit as a DM? Is it?
It basically does constant damage on everything around it. Constantly. Yeah.
What, do I have Spirit Shroud? I didn't think I had that.
Yes, you do.
Oh,
Yes,
I
you
do?
Stick that up.
She can't do it
Okay.
yet, but I'm saying it's not
Well,
a bad.
I'm about to go
spell.
read about Spirit Shroud, so I guess
Yeah,
that's my
read-
turn.
Yeah, read upon Spirit Shroud. It's a very overpowered spell, but I mean, it's whatever. That's what clerics are for, right? So that is your turn. So we are back up. Oh, sorry, it's the princes. So you can call out to the princes what you want to do, which can mean, for example, Yodi could be like, "Can you like help me not be grappled?" Or you can tell them that you want some attack, or they can give someone the help action. I will let you dictate. They're there to help you, but so. What do you want the princes to do, or do you just want them to generally attack? It is up to you as a group.
Swing away!
Yeah, they
Yeah,
should
Swing
just.
away.
swing away.
Okay.
Eveline.
Well, they came to impress, so let them
Yeah.
impress us before they impress their people. They don't just have trapped minors to impress. They can try and impress us now. Francis will judge them. No, Francis won't judge them. Francis will let the others judge them. But
Well, Prince Simban did, does 8 damage to Evelyn. And Prince Corinna will do the same. And he did... he gets one hit as well.
they're not coming up, by the way.
Are they not coming up?
No.
Oh, these are the monsters. I don't think, because they're classed as monsters, even though they're people. I don't think I can show them, if that makes
Okay.
sense. It should, because I'm on. Let me check.
I was going to say, because you can see
Hold
the
on.
Aroma Vorax attacks.
Yeah, we were seeing the Arm of Vorax.
Yeah, I think it reset itself, because when I've checked, it says now it should be working.
Okay.
I don't know what that was. It might have
Sorry
been
to
logged.
interrupt you. Just
I-
looking after our
no.
viewers, Martin. They want to see them as
Sorry,
well as
no.
we do.
I reloaded something and it's reset it for a DM. It always puts it on. Yeah, sorry for that. So
No, you're
yeah.
okay. No, thank you for putting them back on. I appreciate it. The viewers appreciate them as well.
So the princes did do 8 damage and another 8 damage. Okay,
Decent.
right. Yeah, I mean they've both done some damage. They'll stay where they are. Back up to the top, Valrin. It's your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to use my bonus action first,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to throw a potion of healing at Yurty, which I can do. It says as a bonus action, you can drink it or administer it to a creature within 5
nice.
feet. So I
Yeah.
can throw it at Yurty's feet. And
I mean,
we're going Baldur's Gate here. So
I love it. I love
for
it.
for the flavor, I'll say yeah, but I wouldn't be like. Because
I'm not smashing her with it. I'm just
I
throwing it.
know.
So it's like
You're from a bad part of Manchester, and if you want to bottle someone, just like,
I am trying to help though. So,
Yeah.
Yeti, you can do a 2d4 plus 2 hit points back. So that's my bonus action. I will take that out of my inventory.
That's a shit healing potion!
That's how my healing was too. Like, bro, really?
I'm feeling good though.
Just inch by inch, just little creeping
Maybe
up.
if you didn't throw in shattered glass in my eye, I would have done a little bit more.
Yeah.
Now she can't see in the dark.
Yeah,
Thank God I had 3 eyelids.
I'm not trying to help again. And we're going to use We're going to use Warhammer again on. Is it Dora that's closest to me? Yes, on Dora.
Yes.
For a 13.
Misses.
Dang.
And that's my turn.
Okay, then it is some of the bad guys. It's
we've
Dora's turn. It's going to come after Thalrin.
I need to move my thing over to my screen so that I can see Bruce's thing that she's done for us.
So 12, Thalrin for the bite.
Does not hit.
19 for the claws. And
Silvery Barbs!
you're going to Silvery Barbs it. Okay, for the 19. Changes it to a 7. So that means Thalrin does the 50. I presume the 15 misses.
Or the only one that would hit is the 19. But
Yeah, which she already. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so none of them hit. Thank you.
Who are you giving the advantage to from Silvery Barbs?
Francis, since he's next.
Thank you.
Okay, it is B's turn. Which is the one that's going to keep on Yerdy. So it will try and bite Yerdy for a 6, and then it will try and claw you with one of its free hands, which is an 8. So I think you're fine with that.
Get out of here!
It's B's turn, which is going to get itself back up, burrow, and then appear back where it was, and it will attack Valara with a bite for
Oh, get off her, you little scoundrel.
22 Valara.
That hits.
Okay, so you take 6 piercing damage,
Ugh.
and are you wearing any armor?
Am I wearing armor?
I'm pretty sure you use a
I have
cleric.
light. Oh.
I'm pretty sure. Yes, you do. You have scale mail on, so it kind of like
So.
it nibbles on your armor. And roll. I'll be nice. Roll me a perception roll.
A perception roll. Where are you
Yep.
at? Woo. Okay, hopefully that's good.
Yeah. It's basically eaten some of your armor and it's healed
Okay.
itself.
Oh, that didn't come up for me. I didn't see Sarah's
It
roll.
healed itself?
Yeah.
Did Sarah's
Should've
roll
come
come
up
up for other people, eh?
Yeah. You said to come and see it. It healed itself 3 points.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it just came up. It was delayed for some reason.
Oh, that's weird.
Okay. Okay, that's his turn. It is now. It's Francis's turn.
No prizes for guessing. He's going to go for Cristiano first. Get off my friend. And he's going to attempt to smack it with his staff first of all.
Oh, how much damage did I take? Oh, 6.
It's nothing if not reliable. The old smackaroo. Is a 14 good enough, Martin?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
But you do have this. But you have the silvery barbs, right?
No,
So you can't-
silvery barbs is what was the advantage I get from that? So I
Yeah.
could just roll another. I could just roll that again.
Yep.
I rolled the
Yeah.
exact same number, mate. But this is my
Oh, okay.
second attack. Oh, that's even lower. Okay. So I'm going to go in with a flurry of blows and get 2 more attacks. That should hit him.
There we go.
23. And
23 hits.
he can have 8 damage and he can make a strength saving throw again. 14.
Okay.
Gonna hit the wall again.
Yeah. If he
Got
fails
an 8.
this. Yeah, so you can go smackaroo into the wall again, my friend. Get off my friend.
Okay.
I told you. And then I'll turn and give my last smack to Alan.
Okay.
That should do it.
Yeah, 26 hits.
Let me see. I might make him make a saving throw as well. Who's that that's grappled? In front of me.
It's
that you?
Calendar and you're grappled.
Yeah,
That's
two of
Calendar
them.
on the right.
So he's gonna make a saving throw as well. Strength saving throw 14.
I need to make a strength saving throw.
No, the Omnivorax does.
17.
Oh, it's made it. So no extra effect for you. And that's my
Yeah.
turn, Martin.
Okay. Okay. And Alan took 6 damage, right?
6 plus the. Yeah, Alan took
Yeah, it was
6.
just
Sorry,
6
yeah,
to
yeah,
Alan.
yeah. Yeah, because I
Yeah.
moved to Alan. He took 6.
Okay. Okay. So I'll give you a heads up on the who's blooded. C's blooded. Every creature's taking some damage. Okay. It's A's turn before Yurdi and Kalendor.
Get off my friends!
So, yeah, it is. I'm gonna bite Francis for
Oh, that'll get through.
Ooh.
22. That is 7 damage. I'm presuming Francis doesn't have any armor on, but I'm not sure.
Francis has God as his armor. And
Well, he
unlimited hit points from God as well, or so he thinks. So he
Well,
thinks.
he can't eat that.
Francis has got infinity armor class and infinity hit points from his faith. No, he's got he's not got any armor. He's got armor class of 17 because he's a monk, and he gets armor class from his dexterity.
For me, an
He's got
insight check.
Unarmored armor of 17.
For me, an insight check.
Oh shit! I pressed the wrong thing. 2 seconds, mate. Need to scroll this down again. Insight. 21.
Ooh, nice.
Wise Francis.
When it realizes you have nothing gold or metal, it rolls its eyes at you.
He just rolls his
I told you, you do not want anything from Brother Francis.
Yurdi, it's
I
your
want to
turn.
catch these hands.
But you'll get something, exactly, you'll get something from Brother Francis.
Yurdi, it's your turn.
I'm gonna cast Infestation on Barry.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Is that a check from me, I presume?
Yeah. Con 14.
Oh, I got a 4.
Oh,
Suck it!
yes.
6 points.
What do you
Six
infest him
points.
with?
Mange.
Butt
Mange,
mites.
aye, cubic lice.
Okay. All right.
Hey, sure.
And that's poison damage, and then it has to move 5 feet in a random direction.
Ooh.
Does it take me with it since I'm grappled?
Or does it break the grapple?
Damn it!
Oh no.
That's an ability that means it won't be losing it. So, which direction is it moving? Do you think you have to roll the dice right and it moves in whatever direction?
Does that evoke a attack of opportunity?
It goes
for Karina?
south. It says this movement doesn't provoke attack of opportunity.
Because it's like a force. Yeah, if anything's usually if it's a forced movement, you don't get. Yeah. So south, did you say?
Yeah.
That's why Valara never got one when I kicked Cristiano over here.
Yeah.
Because it's a
so,
forced
yeah.
movement.
Yep.
Oh, wait. Mate, do you know what? It doesn't say that anywhere on my ability that it doesn't get.
I mean, the general rules are if you're ever forced to.
It's a
does
general
in my,
rule.
It does in my spell too. It'll say.
Yeah. Usually it says that you can get an opportunity attack if it'll tell you on your restrictions. Usually, if you're ever forced to move and it's not your choice, you don't get an opportunity attack. Usually.
It doesn't say that you can't here, but you're saying that the rule is you can unless it says so, yeah?
Because
you can't unless
you
it
could
says
knock. You could knock a monster back, passing all your mates.
Past people, and they could all go smack. Yeah.
Yeah. So
that goes flying past.
As far as the rules are aware, that's how I do it.
Makes sense. Because otherwise, I could really just push enemies into my friends, and we could get loads of extra attacks every round.
Yeah. So
it's kind of broken. That would be broken. Yeah.
Yeah, but if they intentionally try and run past you, obviously that's different. Yeah,
or run away or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, you're right. That would be broken.
Yuri, is that everything on your turn or bonus actions? I think you have healing potions, right? Because you're in the last game, so you might have bought some.
I do.
So you're going to use them?
I don't know
what. I threw one to you. It's like, okay.
Oh, you threw it at me, man.
The best way to absorb the healing potion is through the skin with
Yeah.
small cuts from glass.
There you go. So,
I'm pretty sure that they do lose more blood.
Calendar, it's your turn.
Oh wow.
So you are grappled, but that doesn't mean you can do pretty much everything. You just can't move unless you want to use an action to get out of the grapple. Otherwise, you can do all your actions, bonus actions, etc.
I'd like to do an action to try and get out of the grapple.
Sure. So you can choose to do athletics or acrobatics. Your choice, whichever is higher.
Acrobatics.
Okay.
Get away from me! I don't know you!
Okay, you need to beat a 6.
Okay.
I got an 11.
Oh, very nice.
That's enough. So you're out of the grapple. You can move wherever you want.
Alright, and does it get an attack of opportunity, or does it just keep...
Yes. If you just move around it, you're fine. Yeah, if you just move there, you're okay.
Alright, I'm going to move next to Brother Francis. And let's see... Do I get anything else? Can I attack it?
It was your action to get out of the grapple, and that's the only thing is your bonus action. So I think you're out of all your bardics at this point.
Yeah.
So I don't think you can do anything. Yeah, drink a potion if you needed it. Or you could give someone a potion if you think they need it. But I think you're okay, right, for hit
Don't
point.
throw it at them.
Yeah, don't throw it at them.
Upset.
Yeah, your only option really would be if you were going to give Francis or Valara a potion, I guess, but I don't think they need it.
Gertie's the only one that really needs one right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Gosh. Who's next in turn order?
Valara.
Valara.
Oh.
Gosh. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? Bonus actions. I got 2 weapon fighting. I've got Misty Step. Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, you could. I think you're out of bardics. I think you used all your slots, but yeah, I think you do have some magic left, so you could teleport.
I don't want to use it. I think I'm done. I think I'm just gonna like sit there and try and get in a defensive position next to Francis.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, then it is E's turn, which again is just going to go after the princess. And then it'll be Valara's. Oh no, sorry, it's I'm lying. It's Valara and then the princess. Princess got 6 to attack them.
Take that all day. 12
A
surely as
12.
well, that's good, surely.
15. No, they're pretty. They've got their princely armor on, so they're okay. So, Valara, it's your turn.
Okay. Yurdi, you need some help still, yeah? Yes.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
No, I want to. Let me look at my spells. Okay, let me try.
Well, I mean, it's up to you. You were gonna do your spirit shroud, or spiritual weapon, but you could heal Yeti instead. It's up to your choice.
Well, that's what I was looking at my bonus. What? If I had anything.
I mean, you could.
Have you got any
yeah, so let
heals
me-
that are a bonus action, and then you could do both?
Yeah, well, she's gonna do what? She's gonna do one level spell, so you could, you could hit something with an attack, or you could do one of your cantrip attacks, and then you could do your spirit shroud, or yeah. So you have a few options. Yeah, you could do, depends how you want to mix and match it.
Yeah, I was just trying to see if I could do a heal and the shroud.
You could do the touch thing, because that's an action, I think, right? Healing hands. That's not a spell, that's just a special ability, so you could do that.
Oh yeah, that's an action. Yeah.
And then you could do a spell, as a bonus action, which you could do the Spirit Shroud or Spiritual Weapon or your choice of anything on the bonus action spells. So you could do that.
Yeah, so maybe I could do that, because I think my healing hands, I have to be within range, or do I not?
Let me check.
Probably his touch, yeah.
Yeah, you're going to be able to touch them, so you need to be within 5 feet.
Oh, but there's
I'd say.
nobody by me, so I can move.
Yeah, you're fine.
Alright, so
Cool.
let me healing hands Yurdi.
So yeah,
and
so
then I can and then I can do the shroud.
You can. So roll 3d4. Or I think you can possibly. I don't think it lets
They
you do
kind
it.
of changed this.
Yeah, they have updated D&D Beyond, I think, a week ago. So be aware everything may have changed.
Ooh.
Dude, are
The
you
noises
kidding me?
on this
What?
was cool.
Nobody wants. The game doesn't want Yurdi to be healed.
I mean,
You
not
go,
the
you
best
take
roll,
your
really.
hand out, and you're reaching too fast, and so I kind of retract into my shell a little bit.
Oh god.
You barely get a swipe on me.
Like, come on.
yes,
use
and
that.
yeah, D&D Beyond have been very good though. They have, if you do click on the dice on the left at the bottom, you can change your dice now, and you can use all my dice that I've been collecting for 5 years. So if you want to play with the dice, I've got the fuzzy dice on, but you guys can change it to,
Cool.
yeah, you guys.
Oh yes.
Unicorn dice,
That's like
dragon dice. Some of them are very noisy, so I do warn you.
The
Some of
noises
them
are
make-
cool. Yeah, Sarah's one was
I have
making
the
noises.
dragon one.
And it's very
Yeah, I've
cool,
had
the
the
noise.
dragon.
Yeah, so feel free to play with the.
I'll just go with the fuzzy dice. 'Cause
I've got the
that's-
fuzzy dice, yeah.
It works.
It's the spirit shroud.
So, and you're doing Spirit Shroud as well, yeah? So you activate Spirit Shroud, and I will give you the area for it as well. So you just, as long as you click it and take it off your spell slots, basically it's just a area of effect that follows you and does damage to everything around you. Let me make sure.
That's a pretty sweet spell.
Yeah, that's why I hate it. But it's, I'm not going to stop players having it. So,
So I get to do an extra 1d8. Right?
Hold
for
on.
my hand.
Oh no, it's a different one. I was thinking, but this is still a very good spell. Yeah, but you'll do an extra D8, extra damage, and you get to
Roll that
choose.
roll.
Okay.
And
Changing your
and
dice.
again, yeah, and you can reduce some of the creature's speed, so you just need to choose that when it happens. So yeah, when you attack stuff, this will give you that, and I'll put the area of effect on, so you can put it around. What do you want the princess to do?
Martin, where's the dice changer thing?
On your sheet,
Yeah.
on the left, and there's the little dice, the white dice. Just click it, and at the top it'll say, once you click it, it says change dice.
Oh, yeah.
And you can just play around with any of my
Oh,
dice.
I
that's
opened
so
up a
fun.
website or another tab and that's ruining my thing. I could do that and pull it away somewhere though.
Uh-oh.
Just get rid of it. It's fine.
Ooh, someone's got cool potion dice. They're nice. That's a
I
nice
just
one.
threw that one. That one's fun.
That's nice. Oh, it must be because it's a healing
There's
thing.
a, there's
It
a
must have-
potion of
I
healing
like
one,
that.
yeah.
That was cool.
I'm just
I
looking
like
at them
that.
now. I had to open up another tab.
I've
There are-
actually chosen Bigby's dice because that's got to have a train spot in
So-
reference somewhere.
Oh,
I think it's over the magician. Big B's dice are my favourite, but they're fucking noisy as fuck.
No, Bigby's a famous magician that wrote many
Yeah.
spells, like Morden Caden
Ah.
and Bigby and Tasha. These are all famous
Yeah.
wizards. The spells that are named after things are famous wizards, and he's one of them, Bigby.
Yeah. So, but they're very, very noisy dice, but they look very cool.
I've,
Okay, so
Prince is to attack Eveline.
Francis has
Sure.
opted to stay with the basic black. The Spartan nothing. He's not added anything.
I mean, I think there's. Oh no, there's some like fighter dice. I think like that are more normal, so you might be able to find something more.
yeah.
Yeah, the fighting dice, or there's ice cream dice. If you want
Francis does
something
not want
cool.
the bells and whistles. Bells and whistles are the devil.
Well. Okay, so this is around Sarah. So this is where you have to move. I think it said a 10-foot radius, which would
10
be
foot.
20. Yeah, so then it will be, yeah. So we double them.
All right.
Okay,
Well,
so
that's
you
fun.
you want the princess to attack Evelyn. I'm happy to do that. Let's see how they do. 13 misses. 14
14 wasn't
misses.
it wasn't good enough for me.
Oh, a crit
Oh,
will hit.
that'll do it.
I've had better.
And oh, nice. So Prince Corinna does a lot of damage.
Ooh.
He does 11,
Come
and then
on.
the next one I need to do the crit. So 11 plus
17.
double 7, 14. Yeah, plus 17. So
28.
28 to which one's that to? Evelyn. Oh, she's dead. So the princess,
Yeah.
and I think
Good
Prince
job,
Corinna.
princess.
Prince Corinna is the one who did it. So
Corinna's standing on business. I love it.
Yeah.
All right.
Corinna's the
Showing
one
Simban
who.
up.
Yeah.
What's Simban's face like? I want to know what his face is like. No, Francis has no interest in this pissing contest. Francis does not look.
Now you are. Okay. Okay. So we are
What-
back to
What
the
did
top.
the spirit shroud do damage to?
Oh, so I got it mixed up. There's something called spirit something else, and this gives Valara extra damage to anything in the space of where she is.
It's-
Yeah.
So
This-
I get to roll like a
Yeah.
1d8, I believe.
Yeah.
So
and can
anything
make
she
things-
hits that's in it gets the extra
Yeah,
damage.
there is another spell called Spirit something else that does, it's like an area of effect, but I can't remember. I thought it was called Spirit Shroud, but it must be called Spirit something else. Does this kind of damage.
I like the area of effect marker with the snowflakes. That's very cool.
I do too.
There are even more, but you guys will have to play with the embers at the top of the screen. So you want all the digital animations, go to the top left. I think if you're on a laptop or a computer, if it says embers, then you can look around at all the digital animations. I don't have time to play with that because I've got to do all this DM stuff, but you guys can play with it. I think if you click your token and then click the embers, it should show you some spells that you can do. If you get a chance, play around with it. But yeah. Anyway, that is something you can play with if you want digital stuff. Okay. So back to the top. So it is Thalren.
So Thalren first is going to use a bonus action, which is Flame Blade. So he's going to summon his Flame Blade.
Okay.
That's a wicked spell.
And
Iconic.
Ooh, that's so cool.
22 is going to hit.
Yes.
And we roll 3d6 for damage. 13 damage.
13 damage to which one is it to?
That was to Dora.
Okay, nice. So, yeah.
And then as a main attack, where is it? He's going to cast Thorn Whip on
Come
Dora
on.
again.
Come on. Baron's getting busy now, like. Appreciate this.
14.
Let's go.
Does 14 hit?
Nah, 14 doesn't hit them.
No, misses.
Misses.
I
Bear with me a
think.
sec.
I've got a
Bear
feeling
with me a
15
sec.
is the magic number for these boys, mate.
15?
I've
I
got.
think so. 14 was missing anyway.
I have got. Where is it? Bear with me. I keep saying, bear with me, bear with me.
You're all good, mate.
So second wind. So I.
Yes.
Oh, no. That's HP regain. I've got
You're thinking of action surge.
action, sir. I've got something. Yeah.
Action
that lets
surge. I
me-
think you can do it once per short rest.
Yes, action surge. So I can now take another further action. So again on Dora. I'm going to use my Warhammer this time.
Okay.
11. It doesn't hit anyway. So
Ah, dang.
Unlucky, mate.
and that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Some 3 baddies and then me.
Yeah. Oh, so sorry, Sarah. So the spell that I was thinking is called Spirit Guardians, and that basically puts these flying spirits, and you just walk around and they just hit stuff for you.
Okay.
Ooh.
So I can't remember what it's called. So it's I hate it, but it's really, really good for players because You don't really do much. You just have to walk around. Yeah. They take half. And they take half. They take half damage.
There's a necrotic spell that does that, where it's like gives like necrotic damage, like an aura.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That is necrotic damage, isn't it? If it's Spirit Guardian.
Radiant.
Just
Or is it Radiant? Right,
Yeah, but I can imagine that. Yeah.
Well, this one I can pick radiant or necrotic damage.
Oh,
Which, like,
yeah.
this one I can pick.
I mean,
Nice.
this is good for you casting it on someone else like a fighter, but for you,
Yeah.
the Spirit Guardian would probably be easy because then you can move around and hurt
Yeah.
people. Yeah. So that's
And
the
they
name
just
of it.
do whatever. Okay.
And you can
Well, that's good to
change your spells after a long rest, so you don't need to worry. Right, Thalrin, is that all your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay, so it is D's turn.
E and then B and then C.
Yeah, so Dora is gonna go after Thalrin, I think, after he killed people. So he's gonna bite you for 13
Surely not.
Nope.
and claw you for 7 and 22.
22 hits. Yeah.
Oh, that'll do it.
That will do it indeed.
So you take 8
Ah, come on
slashing,
now.
and you're grappled. Okay. It is B's turn. Barry's turn, which is the one that's not just keeping going after Brew. It's gonna try and bite you for 18.
That hits.
And it gets 1 claw attack because it's still holding you for 16.
That misses.
So you
Yes.
take 6 piercing damage, and I know you don't have armor, so it doesn't try and eat part of you.
Armor is the devil.
Is for this.
Yurti is holy. She does not wear such vestments.
So
Natural armor.
So yeah,
God.
Francis is saying that it's gonna come and try and attack him. So
I shall fear no evil, brothers and sisters. I shall fear no evil.
I think you're fine. You got a 11 and an 8, and then it will try and bite Caldron, which is a 13, which I think still hits you. We'll have to get you some studded leather armor.
Get some armor on your ass, mate.
Well, he's got armor on, but I think he's a bard. I think he can't wear much. He can wear a little bit better armor.
How much damage?
5.
Okay, so
And you're grappled again.
Equals 39. Okay.
Okay, so right, so it is Rancis's turn.
Okay, so first he's going to go for is Dustin's character grappled by both of them, yeah? Well,
No, just got grappled by the last one, which is C.
okay.
So
I've already kicked him twice and said get away from my friend, so I'm going to do the same again. So I'm going to attack Cristiano again.
Sure, he's at death's door. So if you get one hit on him, he'll die.
I'm going to give him a good smack with the old quarterstaff. Well, maybe not that one. So I'm going to give him another smack with the quarterstaff. That one should do it. 21.
Yeah, hit.
And he can have 6 damage.
Okay, you killed him. What does it look like?
2 seconds, I'll write in my notes. So it's a case of he tries to swing with one end of the. He's got a quarterstaff, so it's two-handed thing, and the thing ducks out the way with the first attack. But as it ducks, it's a lot slower than Francis. Francis is already upside it with an uppercut with the other side of this thing, and he just kind of smacks it into the air a little bit. It goes up and then lands. Boom, defeated. And then I'm going to say, I told you, stay away from my friends. And then I'm going to run over here and I'm going to smack Barry.
Okay.
I'm going to spend another key point into my third flurry of blows. Kapunch. That's a 10. And another one.
Miss.
That's an 11. Miss with the punches. Unfortunately.
Okay. Okay, then it is A's turn. She's still alive. Alan will move a little bit, and he will... I'm going to be nice. This one's going to... Oh, actually, this one is going to burrow. So you can't actually do any opportunities attack, and it will pop up here next to Valara.
Burrow's nice for getting away from opportunity attacks. That's really cool.
Yeah, I should have used it more, yeah.
And for getting past people as well, when there's like a blocked corridor or whatever, just under them.
Yeah,
It's very nice ability. I like it.
that's
So,
okay. Get in my
20
circle.
It's in your circle, and you got a 21 with some pretty sure hits. So you take 5 damage, and I know you've got armor on, so it eats a little bit of your armor. So it gets 4 back, and then it's going to do its claw attacks on you for a 20 and a 10. So I'm guessing the 20 hits. Oh, you take 3 points of slashing damage and you're grappled. Okay, that's its turn. So it is Yurdi's turn.
No.
Nearly everyone's grappled. Yeah.
Toll of the Dead on Barry.
Okay, so that's wisdom save, right?
Wisdom 13.
Okay.
Grr.
Got
Come
a
on.
9. It fails.
Stuck it! And it's damaged, so it takes a d12.
Nice.
Come on.
Alright. 5 points necrotic.
Okay. I mean, it's not blooded.
We've got Cal
Anything
next.
else on your... Anything else? You got a bonus action if you do anything with that?
That.
Okay. Cal, it's your turn if you can hear me. If not, I'm happy to skip you until you get back. I think he's gone for a bit, so when you see him, let me know. It is E turn, and then it'll be Valara. So... Oh no, E's dead, so, Valara, it's your turn.
Oh, there's Cal.
No, I'll let Cal go. Cal, it's your turn. So, Cal, it is your turn, and you're on mute. And then it'll be Valara.
Sorry about that. Had a
No
moment.
worries.
So,
You're no longer grappled, because Francis killed the one that was grappling you, and there are, 2 of them are now dead.
if I move, it moves the grapples on the other two
That's it.
characters.
I think I'll try and move them now. Try and move
Okay.
your character now.
All right. So, let's see. Yurdi's down there, and Yurdi's grappled, right?
Yeah, 3 people are grappled at them. Thalarin, Valara, and Yurdi are all grappled. It's just you and Francis who are not grappled.
All right. Well, I'm right next to Thalarin, so since I'm right next to Thalarin, I'm gonna go ahead and try. Okay, I'm gonna move down here, and I'm going to attack the one that's grappling him.
Aura.
Okay,
Dora, yeah. So I'm gonna attack Dora,
sure.
and let's go with my rapier. That will be a 14.
14 misses.
All right. I don't think I can do anything else.
Oh, there was. Oh, I forgot. This is my fault, Calendar. So I did notice because we had like a long break. Your class, or race gave
me.
you some extra spells, and you doubled up on them. So I deleted the ones you doubled up on, and you actually have 4 spells that you can choose. So,
Oh.
well, yeah, so I forgot to tell you. So I got rid of the doubled up spells, which means, it just means it gives you the same spell twice. So, yeah, while we're playing, you can look on your known spells and you can choose 4 more. So not cantrips, but this might help you out a lot. So, yeah, because you had some doubled up spells, so that's my fault. So, yeah, while we're playing, please choose some new spells at your leisure.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I can do that right now.
Oh, I mean, I know we're coming. I know you've got to leave soon, but I just thought I'd tell you now because I totally forgot. Yeah, so you have 4 spells that you can choose. Which I'm sure will help you out a lot. But yeah, you can use your rapier. You didn't get that. I don't think you have any bonus sections left because of your bardic being out.
Vicious Mockery is a cantrip, right?
It is, but you use your action to do the rapier thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool deal.
Yeah, so I'm just making sure if there's anything else on your sheet that we've not noticed. Yeah, because you're out of your bardics, that's for you. That's bad because that's what you usually do. Your, your bardics where you get most of your power from. But yeah, please look at the spells when you get time. You don't have to do it today. But yeah, that's pretty much it for you. Valara, it is your turn.
Okay, so I think I'd like to try this word of radiance.
Sure.
Okay. But I don't think Barry's in range.
I nearly choked on a cola lance, by the way. That's why I got up to go.
I was wondering what
Go
that
for
was.
Swallowed a good 2 inches, it just shot down my throat.
Shouldn't laugh. Shouldn't
Alright.
laugh.
So Alan, who is this over here? Dora?
Shouldn't I live alone? If I choked, I'd have to run to a neighbour to get the Heimlich maneuver, mate.
If you run out to me in the middle of the night, I'd punch you. Be like, he's gonna rob me. That guy's gonna rob me.
Fortunately, I know my neighbours, Martin.
I mean, I'd kick you on the floor, so it'd probably help you. But
Well, yeah, a good kick in the chest would just do the job anyway. I'd be like, cheers, see you later.
Does Barry count in my 5 feet or no? Not really.
I think he's just over it because Yurdi's in the way.
Just over it. Okay.
Yeah.
No worries, no worries. So for Alan and Dora.
Yep.
Okay, so can I do my word of radiance and then
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
the secondary do the spirit shroud? Right? Is that how that works?
Yep. So the spirit shroud means I think as long as you hit them, it does the damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
just
just
try
have
and
to
hit.
hit them.
Go for it. So
Okay.
try and hit them.
These rolls are crazy.
Okay.
That's not too bad.
What'd you get? 6.
The 6. Sorry,
The sound effect on the dicey healing's really cool, the potion.
I
All of
love
that.
that one so much. I accidentally clicked the wrong button though. Okay, but it doesn't hit them, does it?
No.
Nope, not at all. Okay, cool. Well,
It'll be nice because I know Dustin's got to go soon, so I'll give you all your heroic inspiration early because I've liked the banter between you guys. So that means you basically can have 1 reroll for anything.
okay, let me re-roll it. Let's see.
There you go.
Come on, baby. Really?
It's cocked.
Cocked eye.
Something is up with this.
I mean, I can't help that. I have limited control, okay?
Okay, yeah. I'm just messed up there. Okay, and then I don't really have much for my secondary because it didn't hit them, so.
Okay. Yeah, if yours is call save or suck. If you goes well, it's great. If not so good.
Yeah.
Okay, then it's the prince's turn. What do you want them to do? Do you want them to try and kill Alan or Barry? Or try and grapple someone?
They should go for Alan.
Alan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alan.
Simbon will go for Alan because he wants to kill something because the other
It
prince.
was
did.
Karina that got the other one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Me and
got
Karina
it.
so far with the kills, just.
Yeah, so Prince Simbon.
Prince Useless 1. Oh.
No, he did. He's got 1 this time, so he
Oh.
does.
Ah.
9 damage to Alan. Okay. And Corinna will. Oh yeah, he will move because he's out of range of that, so he can attack Alan as well. For a 20.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
10, so you'll get 1 in. So he does. Oh, he just does 4 this time.
Oh, shite bag.
Not as good, yeah, but now Alan is blooded, and back up to the top.
Nice.
I'll say we'll do this fight and then we'll take our break. So Thalrin, it's your turn.
Okay, bonus action again on Dora is going to be the Flame Blade.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you son of a... 9's not going to hit, is it? No.
No.
And then we're going to use the Warhammer as our action.
Okay.
That
Excuse
hits.
me.
That's got to hit.
That'll do it.
21.
Aye, 15's a magic number, mate.
21.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. 3.
Oh,
bludgeoning
okay.
damage. That's just
Really?
These rolls are crazy.
Yeah.
So 3 on.
My second game
Dora.
today, and the dice were not
Dora.
kind to us earlier on.
They're not being kind at all.
Is that everything? I mean, you've got your
That's
you got heroic inspiration, and I do allow you to re-roll damage, so it's up to you if you want to use it for that.
Ooh, well, yeah. Okay, I'll re-roll damage because I got a 1, so it cannot be any worse. Did I get a 1? I got something like that anyway.
Yeah, you can re-roll. You can use the.
I'll use my heroic inspiration. to
Yeah, you can
re-roll
reroll
damage.
anything with heroic inspiration, I think.
Oh, there you go. 5 damage.
There you go.
A bit better,
Yeah,
mate.
Okay. So yeah,
And
Dora's.
that's the end of my turn.
Okay, so yeah, it's now at death's door, so it's on 10%.
Ah, come on.
Yes. Good.
So the bad guy, so Dora will go. I think it's already grappling.
Grappling me, I
Thalrin.
think. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're all grappling one of you, so they can't. Well, they could move, but they'd have to drag you. So it will just attack Thalrin. It's going to bite you for a 19
Ouch.
That hits. Yeah.
and a 11. Oh, sorry, ignore the next one because it's already grappling. So it's just the 11. So it's just a 19 that hits. Do you have armor on?
I do. Chainmail.
I put
Okay.
my armor on, show you how strong I am.
So 7 piercing damage, and then I heal a little bit from eating it.
Oh,
I know.
I've just got this.
Hmm.
Can I realise what's happening?
Hmm.
I mean, because I have to show you my rolls and roll for it. I think you would have known anyway. But yeah, I think one of you rolled to perceive it. So I would imagine they would have used their 6 words to say, they're eating anyone with armor on. Yeah, I think Valara noticed. I want to say. Yeah, I think it was Valara.
Oh yeah, I have high perception.
Yeah, I think she
What?
noticed that.
I think I
they're
noticed when
eating.
they weren't interested in me, eh? They didn't try to grapple me.
Yeah, well, you noticed they didn't. Yeah, they treated you slightly different. Yeah. Okay, so that is Dora. We've got Barry. He was the one that's on Brew. So we'll keep going with that for a 6 and a 13. And then we've got Cristano's dead, so it's Francis's turn.
Wait, actually, I've not been hit, have I? That's why I've never been grappled.
Yeah.
I don't think so, anyway.
Yeah, you don't have metal. to
One rolled
one
its eyes at you. That's all I remember.
You've been they have 2 attacks. There's a bite attack and a claw attack, and the claw attack is when they can grapple you. You've just been bit.
I've been better than... Well, can you remember how much damage I took? Because I've not took it off my sheet.
Oh god, I have no idea, because I'd have to roll back a lot on that. But yeah, you took a little bit of damage.
See, I'm
That
trying to
probably-
remember, and I think 5 rings a bell there.
Yeah, you'd have to scroll back a lot. It wasn't too much. The maximum it can be on the bite would be 10 is the maximum anyway on the bite, unless it was a crit. So a 5 sounds about right.
I seem to remember 5. Okay, I'm gonna punch Barry first.
Ow, right in the kiss.
Not punch Barry, I'm gonna smack Barry with a quarterstaff, hopefully.
Okay,
A 16 does it, eh?
it does.
Oh, there we go. 12 damage.
Excellent.
Nice. And he's now blooded. Again, if you get another reasonable hit on, you kill him.
No.
Nope.
No, well, I'm gonna do a punch first. 17 does it, eh?
Yep.
That's gonna hit him. Is he dead after that?
He is with the 6, yep. And you killed another one.
And then I'm going to spend my key points so I can do Flurry of Blows for a 4th attack. And
Barry was the one on Brew, so you're no longer grappled.
Oh, so I don't even need to move to hit this one then.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
That one, door is on death's door.
Yep.
Too.
Yep. If you get over,
That was hard to say.
slightly
That
more
should do
than
it.
the last one. What'd you get?
15. 7 damage.
15 hits. And yeah, you killed another one.
I've got another 2.
You,
Nice.
Francis.
And that was the one grappling Dave's character. So
Bless you.
Dave's no longer grappled.
Come on.
Excuse me.
This is like everyone else has been like trying to open the jam jar, and Oliver's just come along and
He's like, oh, I got
just
this.
done
Nah.
the last bit. Yeah, I've got this.
I took
Look
one out
what
right
you
at the
do.
start.
Francis, is that all your turn?
Where's the last one? Hang on.
Alan.
Yeah.
I'm just going to move up to it.
Okay. Okay.
That's me.
And it is Alan's turn. He's just going to go for Valara and Francis. So it'll try and bite Francis and then 1 claw attack. So Francis, it's a 7. Valara, it's a 13. So I think you're both fine, which means Yeti, it's your turn. Yep, Yeti.
Come on, you're here.
Come here, Alan. I'm gonna do Chill Touch since I know they can heal.
Okay.
Come on.
17 hit.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, 17 hits.
Oh, very nice.
13 necrotic, and you
Very
cannot
nice.
regain hit points until the start of your next turn.
Oh, very, very
Right.
nice.
So
And you
Alan-
basically just see a skeletal apparition of my hand that just launches out at it and latches on.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It screams at you and shows its 8 arms.
Screw
Wow.
you!
That's rude.
That's the creature that is.
What a show off.
Okay, then it is Calendor's turn then. So Calendor, if you can hit it, you can kill it.
What cow?
So this is Alan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Alan, you can just about, if you squeeze past Prince Corinna, you'd be able to get the attack in, yeah.
What if I just use Vicious Mockery?
Yeah, you can use
Especially
that, yeah.
after that arm thing he did.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he might have been doing like some kind of Hindu representation. You don't know. No one rolled. Like, you know.
Alright. I'm going to glare at Alan and I'm going to say, you look like a misshapen hat.
So I need to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Come on, kill it with a mockery. That's the best if you
Yeah, I love that.
It got an 11, and I
Come
think
on.
your save is a 14, I think. Yep. So you can roll the damage. So 2d4.
Oh.
Click,
Come
click the
on.
click the button.
do. 2d4 emotional damage.
It is.
3.
Right?
Emotional damage.
It's got one more hit. Got one more hit point left.
Oh,
Can I use
That is
inspiration? to make-
literally.
Yeah, you can. You
Words
can.
hurt.
Yeah,
Words
yeah.
hurt. There you go.
Yeah.
I can use bardic inspiration.
No, you can use the heroic inspiration I gave you, so you can re-roll the damage again. So click it again, and if you get
oh!
This is not my night, guys.
I'm telling you.
They rolled on the right bit of the screen so that everybody sees them as well.
Okay, so
Yeah,
the
amazing.
old, so, but you've nearly killed it. Well done.
Okay.
Well done, Calendar. And then Valara, I think it's up to you if you can try and hit this thing.
Okay, I'm just gonna pull out my mace and just try to.
And then
give
we've
it
got
a
the
good
princess,
bonk.
and then we've got Thalrin.
Just to get
before that
bonk on the
goes.
head here.
When all else fails, magic cannot just get a mace.
And we've got me, actually, before it goes. We've got
Smash it on the
loads.
head.
I
Come
can't
on.
even hit the damn thing, so. Nope. Okay. I just like the
Oh,
noise the dice
I love the
makes.
noise of that.
Wait, you rolled damage,
You rolled
not
it, yeah,
to
you
hit.
rolled
Oh, yeah,
damage,
you've just
so-
rolled damage. You not rolled it to
Oh,
hit,
my
Sarah.
bad. Oh, my bad.
Don't get
Oh, that's-
preemptive. Don't
that's
get too
better.
happy.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have got heroic inspiration still, though? Or have you used yours?
No, I used it.
She
I-
used
Oh, you
that.
used that.
oh. Alright, maybe the prince, one of the princes can take him out.
I mean, they'll be happy to, I think. Okay, let's see. We'll let Prince Simbon have a go. See if he can kill something. Not on that one. Yeah, he might actually get to kill something to show off.
Yeah.
Yeah, luckily for him, he manages to kill
Woo.
one of them as well. So both of them killed one each. So
Does
I
that
guess
mean that they've had a draw in their pissing contest because I killed 3? They've not got a victory. They've got a draw. I love that. I love that. I've
I mean,
denied both
yeah.
of them a victory in their pissing
Yeah.
contest.
I mean, they're both princes. They don't count you as being worthy to have, to
Oh.
be involved.
3 times more worthy than both of them, but never mind.
So the only thing that's unusual is, as you kill the last one, they all they just kind of dissolve
That's-
into magic. They don't
Mm.
die. They
Wait.
similar.
That's
to the
what happened with the scorpion.
There you
Oh,
go.
So these are not natural
Mhm.
existing creatures. These are summoned by someone
Yep.
that is deliberately using them because it's a gold mine, and these are the kind of creatures that would be around a gold mine.
yeah.
These things eat metal. This is someone who's trying to bankrupt the country.
Mm.
So a hero, you mean?
So,
Trying to get rid of all the gold.
So it's Francis. You're all voting Francis did this. Is that the consensus?
It's
he's got
Francis's
the-
grand
he's
master
got-
plan to get rid of all the
Francis
gold.
has got motive at the moment. I mean,
I'm saying he's been
No.
bigging up the no money thing.
yeah.
Okay, well we will we will take our break now, and I think Cal's leaving us as well now.
I would say that if you'll allow it, Kalendor will try and take out and sketch. He's going to try and sketch the rune or the summoning because he saw it last time, so that should give him. He's going to
Mhm.
fill in the spots on his drawing that he missed, and he's going to tell everybody that he needs to run off and see if he can get Meg hide or hair of this.
Okay.
I like that, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, sure. So you run off into the darkness of the tunnel. Okay, well we'll take our break, and I'll see most of you guys back in a few minutes.
Yes, Twitch, we will be back in 5 minutes. Dustin, thanks for joining us for the first half of the session. Dustin's got plans with Real Friends tonight, and he was like, I can make the first half, guys. So thank you for that, Dustin. Enjoy your night, mate.
Human people in the real world. I have
Human people
to
in the
do
real
this every
world.
so
Scary.
often.
It's
Yeah.
scary, isn't it?
Thanks for
Yeah.
making the first half. We appreciate you, mate. See you in 5 minutes, Twitch. We are back from the break. It's part 2. Sans Dustin.
Well done. So yeah, you guys have just finished the fight, and as Dave's character was saying, this seems a little bit to remind you of what kind of already happened. And I'm going to let someone do. Anyone can do this. Remember that only maximum of 2 can you do it, or someone can help. You know the rules by now, I think. So I'll need an Arcana or a Religion check, just as these creatures are fading away into the.
Can I
ether.
put my glasses on for bonus to investigation?
It's Arcana or Religion for this.
My-
So-
this
is-
is
My
stupid.
religion's 4.
Man's plus what? Oh, there you go. That's a winner. 4.
I have a 5 for Arcana.
Okay.
Go with
You
that.
know
You
it,
do
Jim.
it. You can do it.
With help.
Yeah, you can help out. Like I said, I'd suggest you roll. Oh, you're fine. That's
I don't
enough.
need. I was gonna say I don't need to.
Dude, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna roll dice anymore.
So, yeah, so as it fades, you really carefully look at it, and again, you can literally see the sigil fade just as it disappears. So this is clearly a summoned creature, and the sigil that you see matches to the sigils you saw when the scorpions disappeared. So this is clearly very similar magic, if not the same magic. But what would you guys like to do? The map represents where you are, so for this you can tell me what you want to look at, etc.
I want to go rescue the trap miners, but I'll have a quick look at this body first. See,
Sure.
does it just look like he's been torn apart by those things?
As you get a bit closer, yeah, roll me a medicine check.
Medicine. Can I roll survival instead?
No. You can't just choose. It's a medicine check to figure out how he's died.
Oh.
No, I'm a halfling. I'm a
Oh
halfling. I'm a
my
halfling. I roll that again.
gosh.
I roll that again. I roll that again.
That's better.
It's not much better. 9.
The dice
I
are being
mean-
rough today.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, all you know with that is,
Excuse me.
yeah, same to what you saw from a distance, they're definitely terrible slashing wounds.
Mhm.
I mean, you did see the creatures that you're with doing this, so you think it could have been them, but then you're not trained enough to know if it could be anything that does slashing types of damage. so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Can I look for any other clues?
Sure, any specific area you're trying to look for clues?
What direction are the trap miners in?
Near the
Ryan?
rubble?
The trap miners, you don't know. This is the furthest that you got, somewhere
okay.
around here. That's why you can see someone's died. So somewhere around here is where they should be located.
Okay.
Could I do a medicine roll? Can I do a medicine check on that body?
No, because you already did 2.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you just agree with him and go, yep, looks like it was slashed by something.
Slashy.
So Yerdy, what are you specifically looking for though? Like, you gotta tell me, like, what?
I'm gonna taste the rocks. I'm just kidding. I want to know if this was like an explosion, if it just maybe like a rock fall due to
Sure.
insufficient structuring.
Yeah, sure, roll me. That would be history, I think. Because like an academic roll. Maybe nature. Yeah, you choose out of those ones. Or investigation. You'll choose
Thanks.
that.
I
I'll
will
sort of
put
be like
on my
a
eyes
reasonable-
of minute seeing for.
Okay, fair enough.
And I get an advantage on investigation.
Yeah.
14.
14.
And that 20!
Fucking hell! Come on.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I like it.
She has to one up the
So-
glasses, eh?
I
Well
mean,
done, Drew.
we did discuss this, the glasses.
That
okay.
is fucking brilliant.
Oh, love it.
So you do. Are they googly eyes ones as well? If you shake your head. They are. I love them. Love.
Yes, Yerdy. That's perfect.
So yeah, you look around the area
Oh,
carefully with your new
amazing.
glasses, and yeah, I mean, you think definitely something has been burrowing here, and again, because you saw how the creatures did do that, you kind of think that they could definitely have had something to do with this, and the lost miner who came out sent you a roughly around here because obviously he ran out and he told you this is roughly where they were last seen. Basically, that's why there's the dead miner. And you notice that there are numerous Aaron Vorax claws marks along the southwestern tunnel.
I got nothing.
There you go.
Can I?
Just kidding.
This.
Looks
this
like they went
crate-
down that way.
But before we go down there, can I search this crate
For what? Sorry.
For what? Sorry?
this cart that's some gold in?
But why? I thought you said that.
Yeah,
Francis
you
just
blanked
looks
out.
at you very judgingly. What are you looking for there,
Oh,
brother
no,
Fowlin?
dear to your way of life, brother Francis. It's gold.
Yeah.
Is needed.
Yeah, there's some gold chunks in. It's not like it looks there. It's all yellow. It is mixed with like some
But
rocks and stuff.
taking
So,
what's
but yeah.
no yours is called stealing in every culture. You don't have to be like Francis to not be allowed to steal other people's gold, mate. That's not a Francis thing. It's not your gold mine. Leave your hands to yourself.
Do you need help looking at that
Sorry.
gold?
Oh my days.
Oh my god.
Quite shiny.
Oh,
Very shiny.
that's so good.
So, are you going to? Yeah. What are you doing with the gold? Then yeah, there's a mix of gold and rocks and.
See, I've got a theory. I've got a theory that if we are attacked by those creatures again, we could use some of the gold,
No, brother Fowlin.
throw it on the floor,
Do not need
and they
this.
would try and eat the gold.
Oh, distract
The
them.
gold will eat you.
Yeah.
Fowlin, the gold
Stop!
will eat you. It will consume you.
Can I cast silence? I haven't got silence, have I?
But if you feed them gold, they go like super scion. So like,
But you can throw them
That's
away,
not
like,
good.
as in they might be attracted because they were trying
Oh,
to eat my
yeah.
armor, and it
Like,
was healing
it
them.
heals them.
So instead of using the gold that I'm carrying that is mine, we could take a few chunks of gold and leave it for them as like a if only if we're attacked again, and if we're not, I'll put it back in the crate.
I
Yeah.
sense
The miners.
Drac is among us.
I know. I'm like,
Drax-
can you imagine him
Drax,
in here? Oh my
Drax's
god.
spirit is in Brother Fowlin. Brother Fowlin acts for Drac. Drac is here in spirit. Even when Drac's not here, he's here. Everybody's just fucking stealing gold. You're a bunch
It's not
of.
stealing. It's tactical advantage, and if we don't need it, I will put it back.
So, are you taking some of this gold or not?
I am, but I'm explaining why. I'm saying I'm not
Martin's
taking
just like,
my
give me a
own
yes or
personal
no.
gain.
Listen, I am not your
Yes,
father.
I
You
am.
don't have to explain yourself to Brother Francis, but I'm judging you.
I'm explaining it to the princes because they're going to say something.
Good.
Feeling because
I
they're
mean-
watching me.
I mean,
Well,
yeah,
this
the
is their
principal-
country, so it's their guys' gold mine. It's their guys you're stealing from.
But I will explain to them why.
Okay. Roll me a D100.
Oh.
$64.
Okay. Just so you can put it on your sheet somewhere. Basically, between the rocks and the flecks of gold, it's worth that 64 gold pieces. So if you went to a shop, that's how much that would be worth. So you can put that on your sheet somewhere, just in case you forget to remove
Oh.
it. Yeah, just on the off chance.
I will put it back, I promise.
Mhm. So what do you
Your
guys
mouth,
want?
your
to-
mouth's making promises to Brother Francis that I fear your heart may not wish to keep, Fowlin.
We'll see, Brother Francis. We'll see. Cross that bridge when we come to it. At the moment, it's tactical.
So Valara, while everyone's doing this, what are you doing? And then you can tell me as a group what you want to do.
Yeah, I mean, we looked at the body. We agree, slashed up.
Mhm. I mean, the only thing you think of interest there seems to be like a contraption in the middle of this circle.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. Like, because you said the circle was like a track, right?
Yeah, it's like a
Usually.
Rotating.
yeah, it looks like a turntable, and you just
Okay.
briefly look in those. Looks like the controls to it.
Yeah.
Can I use my perception to check that out?
So these these sections of track, these turn so that they face down the way.
Yeah. So you can. It doesn't seem very difficult to operate. Do you want to click the
Can I
lever?
push some buttons?
Yeah. Do you want to just push them?
Yeah.
Sure. Can everyone on the circle roll me a dexterity saving throw? Apart from Valara.
Oh, Valara, what are you doing to us?
Oh my god, I'm well falling over.
Franco with a
Sorry, guys.
13.
Fail. So you need a 16 for your
Oh
dexterity
dear, what have you done to us?
What?
Whoops.
Oh my god.
So, for anyone who
We all
failed,
fail?
if you all fail, Valara didn't have to do it because she's in the center. So everyone, including the pincers, you all, basically you can hear the machinery trying to move, but it just gets stuck, and it makes just a loud thumping sound, like a mini earth tremor, and you all fall over, including the princess. But Valara's in the middle, so it doesn't affect
Oh
you.
no.
Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
At the same time, all roll me a wisdom. Sorry, a perception roll. This is for everyone.
Perception.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
16.
Franco sees the future.
Okay, who got the highest? Francis?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Francis, you see a book drop out of Corinna's little gold backpack.
I'll catch it.
Okay. Are you just grabbing it in front of him, or are you going to try and...
I'll catch it and hold it up. I'll say you've dropped something.
Oh, nice. So, yeah, you grab his book and he says, oh, thank you for that. And he takes the book back and puts it back into his little bag.
Was it? Did you even
So
look?
I love that look on Bruce's face. That's a very
don't know.
curious look.
Book fell out. He
Look.
made it back. It's very nice. Yeah, he's very happy. He says thank you.
That's very...
This man's carrying a grimoire.
We need to have a chat with Brother
It's like,
Francis.
Are you saying that to him?
Did anybody else see it, or was it just Francis?
Just Francis.
I had a critical success on the perception, so I saw it just as it even poked out his bag, and because I've got... I catch deflect missiles, I just caught it and went, you
I
dropped
mean,
something.
you would have all seen him give the book back.
Yeah, but you never saw him drop it. You just saw Francis go, you dropped something. So you all saw me say
Well,
you
then-
dropped something. You didn't see him drop
In
it.
seeing it getting handed back,
Mhm.
would we be able to perceive what it is?
Yeah.
I'm just holding it out, so I'm not hiding it.
Or
I'm
it's
just
happening
saying.
so fast we don't even have the opportunity to really know.
I just go,
You can-
you dropped something. But everybody
can
hears
roll-
me say you dropped something, so it's not... And the book's out in the open. It's not hidden. You would see a book.
You can roll me a high perception roll just to see if you see like the front cover of it. Yeah, and see what you get.
That dice
Or
is cool.
investigation, or investigation, I guess, for this. You're basically just looking at the cover of the book. So
Oh, I'm gonna roll this too because I caught the books. Do I get a bonus dice because I'm the one that actually had the book in his hand?
you can, but remember, maximum of only 2 of you can do this because
Oh,
what-
oh.
And what was this you
So-
wanted? What was the roll you wanted? Another perception.
Well, I need to check who read Valara and Yodi have done it. So
Alright, okay. We've got a 24, so...
Sorry.
No, you're alright, 24.
Suddenly, I'm very interested in story time.
Well, it'd be a
It's
7.
A book
Maybe
of
the-
summoning.
Well, I'm presuming it's the 17, right? Because you rolled a 17 and then you only got a 7, then you got a 24.
24.
Which was the one you rolled for this?
I just rolled a 24.
She rolled the 24 is the most
Okay.
recent.
Oh, both, okay. Yeah, so Valara, you, as he's passing it back, from the angle that you're looking, because you didn't fall down when all this was going on as well, so you're actually higher than everyone else. So you could see the book a bit better. Yeah, it looks like some form of spell book. and he's definitely got like sigils and stuff on it. And then he puts it back in his backpack.
Okay, I'm gonna like kind of say out to the group, like, "Hey, man, that looks like a spell book." With a
Really?
with sigils, kind of like the one that we just saw after fighting those beetles.
You mean like summoning sigils?
Possibly.
What is that book you've got there? Is that you dropped there, my friend? I'll just ask him.
Yeah.
Cause I'm like, you dropped your book. I'll just be like, what was the book? Was that a spell book? Are you doing some summoning? Have you? That's interesting.
No, he just says I found this in the town square after the scorpion fight, so I just thought it might be useful. But I didn't go with you guys to see Kaju, so I totally forgot like this could be maybe something to do with that.
Yeah, you didn't think it was of any import to say like, oh, you guys are gonna go talk to this old magician.
It's like, well, I've been doing lots of print stuff. I've been doing like loads of print stuff.
Can we see the book? Can we take the book out and let's have a look if you thought it was important?
He's like, are you sure? Because it's like, I was thinking maybe we get it fingerprinted or something. So if you guys get your paws on it.
Hand over the book.
It's a good try.
Someone roll me persuasion, intimidation, some form of social roll.
I've got a +2 on intimidation.
At +6 on persuasion.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Look at him with those eyes, and you
It's like hand
persuade.
stealing the book, isn't it? It's like hand would be like.
You can do what you... It's up to you guys, like I said, but yeah, you don't. In my games, if you start rolling before anyone else, that I take the roll. So
I think if you've got, what did you say, persuasion? You know, with them glasses.
Yurdi's got this. Yurdi's got this. Come on.
Yeti seems bored. So I'm like, you just not impressed.
Listen, man. Hand over the book.
What are you rolling? Oh, you're just staring at him in a really scary way.
Persuasion.
20.
Oh, she smashed
Oh,
it.
something, I don't know.
24.
24.
He says, "Yeah, sure. I mean, it's just a book." Yeah, he passes you a book, and
My microphone is muted.
yeah, yeah. I presume you're trying to look through the book quickly, right? I mean, yeah, it definitely has sigils and stuff on it, like Valara seemed to see, and yeah, it's not like a spell book, you know, with like the equivalent of spell scrolls in it. It's like, you know, a manual. You know, very quickly. It is in common, so you can kind of read it. But yeah, to quickly kind of get through it, someone would have to do like an Arcana check to, you know, quickly thumb through what it's about. Definitely looks like a spell book, but not like a wizard's spell book of scrolls.
I've got a big 0 on Arcana as well.
Give it
Mine's
to
+5.
Valera.
Mine's 1.
Oh.
Oh, Yurti's got 5.
Oh,
Yurti,
that sounds like
Yurti.
Yurti.
Somebody assisting or no?
Yurti.
Do we get an assist on this? I help?
Yes.
Someone can tell me how they'll assist, yeah?
Oh.
I like the noise that makes.
15, good enough.
15 for the Arcana. Yeah, you still have to spend about 10 minutes, like, kind of flicking through it to kind of see, yeah. It's kind of dull, but you do get that this is like a...
Martin, which prince dropped this?
Prince Corinna. So the one that you haven't been with.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is about... it's kind of more like a cult instruction manual, in your opinion. And the cult seem to follow some demon called Pazuzu. And at the back of the book, yeah, there is a lot
Pazuzu?
about Pazuzu.
Okay.
There is a lot of talk about summoning rituals and stuff as well. And then you do see some of the sigils that you've seen before in the back of the book.
front of the book. Property of Prince Corinna.
He's a
It's like-
demon summoner.
No, he's just. I found. I told you I found this in the marketplace, and then I thought it would be useful, like, you know, to
Like
make.
summoning?
Useful for summoning scorpions and omnivoraxes, yeah?
Well, he's just like, I'm just here to help the miners and my people, but
What's just that? What's everyone's? Can I ask? What's everyone's insight?
3.
What's everyone got an insight? You've got a
Mine's
+3.
7.
You've got
+7.
Hmm.
There you go.
Because I'm thinking if we mention that,
Can we roll for bullshit? Yeah, that's
if
basically.
no,
Yeah,
if,
roll for bullshit. Is he lying?
Wait. Let me ask. If
Ooh.
Yurti asks about Pazuzu,
Mhm.
and then rolls for insight, because that discerns how his mood will change and what his intentions are.
You
She
know
might
this
be able to
Pazuzu guy
discern.
they were talking about?
he's just-
Pazuzu. Pazuzu.
oh, the sushi restaurant is it's really nice.
Zuzu.
No, so you're just asking him a question. Did you get a crit? Did you get a crit?
No, it was a 24, but she got 24 on her on her
I think I'll
persuasion.
say he seems to like trust you enough, and just says, sorry, what you asking him? Oh, does he know this Pazuzu? He's like,
Pazuzu.
no. It's like I didn't. He's like, is that what the book's about? He's like, literally just picked it up and quickly opened it, and I was like,
That
it
was
looks
bullshit.
I call
man,
bullshit.
man.
I want to roll for bullshit, Martin. I want to roll for
That was
bullshit.
bullshit.
Like,
Insight.
use the roll for insight then.
Thank you. Do we all
Roll
get a
the
roll on
insight?
that? Because Sarah's got a
Nah.
+7.
It's most of
Alright.
the time I only give a few people a.
Surely
I call
everybody gets a
bullshit.
roll for bullshit when somebody's bullshit
No.
us.
Well, you can roll for it. Roll insight and see what
Sarah,
happens.
you roll it.
I'll roll for bullshit.
Yes,
I call
thank you.
bullshit.
Yes.
There we go. 23.
Yeah, he clearly. I mean, remember, insight isn't like.
we know he's lying. We know he's lying.
Yeah, he's clearly lying. The way his mood changes very slightly, you think that clearly. You would imagine. Again, remember, this isn't like a. I can't give you too much information, but yeah, he's definitely lying when he says he just found this book.
Okay.
From
I'm
Mr.
gonna have
Newbren.
word. I'm gonna
Which
have
rolled
words with
at
the
fourth
prince now.
level?
Smack him around, Tharon. Francis never said that. Oliver said that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try intimidation. I'm gonna try and
Okay.
intimidate him and step forward, and I'm gonna ask him very nicely but sternly.
Mhm.
People are dying. This is not about politics. This is not about the game of who wants to be the next emperor. Tell us what you know, or you stay in this mine.
And are you just normally asking him, or are you trying to persuade, intimidate him, or are you just saying this to him straight?
No one is
I've
above
just
the
rolled
law, my friend, and this
A
is
14
some
intimidation
chicanery and
check.
bullshittery that I will not stand for as a man of the people. You will not fuck around with your people like this. Francis said a bad word. Francis is going to have to say lots of prayers to.
Stop whipping his back.
He
Oh,
just
yeah.
said, he says, yeah, I mean, all he says, he just says, yeah,
You
He
made
says,
Francis
okay, well,
swear.
he says, like, it is my book, but I was just, interested in it because I got it from Keju. He said I might be interested in the book, so I've been reading it, but I don't really understand it about this Pazuzu person and all these weird magical things. I said I don't understand it. So yeah, that's who I
Would
got
we
it from.
know or be able to discern, like, him just carrying this book? Would that be like transporting sigils for this Kiju guy or whatever to use to summon from?
Ooh, yeah.
No, I think
Or
you're
do you have to actively, like, do that?
We
what
clearly
you
know
you
he's
think-
at it. No one is above the law, you
only got-
rapscallion.
You only got a 15 for your Arcana, but someone could roll again.
I accuse
say it
you,
would-
Prince Pazuzu. What's it? Which prince is it that's been the baddie here? Which one was it? Sorry.
Corinna.
Corinna, I, Francis, accuse you of being a dishonest man and risking
Okay.
the lives of the common people of your kingdom for your political gains. And I would
What's
see.
the other
I would-
prince doing at this time? What the other prince can
he's-
obviously hear all.
And I appeal to
see him.
you, other prince. What's the other prince's name?
Prince
Simban.
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 I
Simban.
say to you, Prince Simban, will you not speak against your rival here using underhand tactics, risking the lives of the common folk of your kingdom for political gain? What say you, my friend? What say you in defense of your peer?
Well, he said he's not. He's like he's not my peer. It's like I'm a prince and he's.
You are peers of the ruling class, and you play with the lives of the common people in your politics. What say you? Are you for the loss of life and the risk of lives of the common man just for political gain, or are you against that? Are you a good, honest political man, or are you a scoundrel like this dishonest man in front of Francis?
He looks at you and says, he definitely think this is something to. He says, I personally think you should take this book from me, but it's like, I'm kind of worried about the miners and oxygen levels, and the discussion here is valid, but he's like, I really want to help the miners, so I think we should. He said, I think, Yuri, did you see a way forward with the markings? He says, I think we should try and rescue the miners at all costs. Obviously, definitely, this seems unusual from what we've all seen and heard with this book. Remember, he wasn't there with the he was there with the scorpions, but I don't know if you saw the alley stuff, so he wouldn't necessarily
I
be able
think
to put that
you,
together.
Prince Simban, are not surprised that a prince would play with the lives of the common folk, and I think that this does not surprise you at all.
So you were confronting the two heavily armored princes.
I'm
Wait. Let me tie Corinna's hands behind his back with my rope and gag him with a sock that I have from my traveler's clothes.
Francis just telling
So
the,
that way he can't cast anything for our own protection.
Francis just
man,
telling the ruling class what he really thinks of them and the way they play with the common folk. He's just getting it out.
I mean, if you want to try, the princes are pretty much, you know.
Listen,
pretty heavy armored.
Francis is not going to be silent on this.
I think
A prince should be a ruler of men, and
I agree, and I think we've done the right thing. But I think what prince? Was it Simban that said about the miners, or was it?
Yeah, Prince Simban is the one who was trying
I
to
think
say.
Simban. Right. Let's get the miners out first.
his
But
well,
we
his
know
first
what's
thought is the
happened here.
miners. Maybe Prince
We know
Simban
what
is
happened
a
here.
good prince. Yes, let's follow the good
And we'll
prince.
say to Corinne, and we'll say, we know what's happened here. I'll come back to this. This is not over. We'll go and get the miners out.
No,
if we can.
Prince Simban. The first thing he said was the miners. Actually, Prince Simban's first thought was the people. I think he may be a good prince.
But this other guy's a liability. What if he turns on us mid-fight?
You've tied his hands up.
He doesn't have his.
No,
book anymore.
no, she talked about it. You all shouting in
I've
front of the
talked about
princes.
We're gonna do it.
Sorry.
And I will say, Yuri, unless you want to do another Arcana check, you only got a 15, so you don't know about this book being more than like a theological thing. You can roll me another Arcana check if you're worried that this may, transport, have some power. Yeah. What? You're not. This book doesn't actually hold any magical power or any actual spells in. The only thing you'd worried about is, again, you very quickly reading the stuff at the back is, putting the sigils that are in the back of this book on stuff can summon stuff that someone else is putting the energy into. So, yes, but the book doesn't hold any magical power. It's an instruction manual at the very end, but yes, that's the worrying bit, is these sigils at the back, which you also are the same as the ones that you saw when the creatures vanish. So there's definitely connection. Yes. So it's up to you if you want to.
Okay. You get off clean this time, but I'm keeping my eyes peeled for these sigils. Everybody take a look. Keep your eyes peeled. Use that night vision.
Are you taking the book, Yeti, from him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So you have the book. So Prince Simban says, Yeti, you think the way forward? You saw some markings on the wall?
Oh, this is the spirit of day one. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, let's go downward.
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
only asking
Heading
because
south.
if you go down the wrong route, you get in some bad shit happens. So I'm glad you're going.
Wait,
down
Yeah,
the-
whichever
we
whichever
go?
one you were telling me to go to.
Yes, you go down the correct one, and it takes about 5 minutes, and the princes still again argue a little bit. Even Simbon saying after this frigging thing with the book, he speculates that Corinna's only interested in the Urim Guild support because he's so unpopular in Nibba and needs to seek out the best friends money can buy. So that's why he says that the only reason Corinna is in this mine is because he wants the Urim Guild support because they don't like him. And he kind of brushes it off, saying, no, I'm here for the people, and I want to save people. And this kind of goes on for those 5 minutes. But you guys do get to the next part of the mine, which is here. However, this is pitch black.
Neither of these princes are really for the people, but one of them was summoning monsters to actively kill people, and he's a real bloody. So.
Well, one of them has a book about it, whether he summoned them.
I've got a theory on that. Yeah.
So you can move your guys to the south of the map, but there is no light in here, and there are no torches and stuff on the walls that are operable unless you have like oils or torches that you want to put in them. So some of you may need light sources. The princes do. So unless you tell them not, well, yeah, they're going to be lighting at least one torch between them.
I've got the night vision. I've got these on.
I've got night
That's
vision.
what these are.
Okay.
The goggles of night.
So is it just Yurdi who is blind?
I'm standing near the princes, man.
Okay, yeah, so one of the princes carries the torch, so you can see as well. Okay, so you can
Keeping
see...
my eyes peeled for sigils.
Don't stand too
Yes.
close to me, Prince.
So you can put yourselves wherever you wish. So you see warped cart tracks run down the centre of this worked stone tunnel. Here and there, rock slides cover the floor with segments of wall where wall has given away. Openings into rough-hewn caves like line the northern wall. And who has a passive perception of 14 or above? I think there's at least half of you
No, I
guys.
think I'm 13.
Mine's 17.
I think it was Cal and Laura.
Okay, so for Lara,
Mine's 14. Mine's 14
Oh, okay.
as well.
So the brother and sister, you notice as you start to come to this passage, that there are, so we can see, blah blah blah. Yes, you can see signs of combat and bloodstains along the tunnel.
Oh, fun.
Okay. So we'll relay that to the group.
Yeah.
I say, whoa, hang on, there's stuff's happened down this tunnel. Something not
Oh, I
fun.
see guts.
We must get after the miners. Come on,
Calm
fellows.
down, Francis. Calm
We
down.
must get
Francis.
after the trapped miners, fellows. Come on.
This
Oh,
is
Francis runs past an opening here.
No. Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like an opening.
Yeah, so just so you guys know, so where the blue dot is, there is an opening here, and there is another one here, and there is one here, and there are some, stones that seem to block the way. So you can see 3 openings to the north.
I'm gonna shout to
Clear
Francis
as day.
Just
Oh, and
calm
One to
down.
the south.
No,
one to
well,
the south.
if I see openings, I'm going to be looking in them for trapped miners. I'm not going to run past them without looking.
Okay, well, just tell me what you guys are doing, because I don't think this is like a very mini dungeon, and I think we've done like more like static maps where you kill stuff. You can go wherever you want on this map, but
Okay.
obviously, yeah,
Well,
traps, except...
I'm trying to find the trapped miners, so I'm going to check out this one.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll check out the end one, actually.
I'll go in this one.
I'm the fastest, so I'll go at the furthest away one.
Okay.
Alright. I guess.
Okay.
peek my
Yeah,
head
so,
in.
so you're all splitting up to go into a different cave.
Well, I'm
yeah?
just like peeking my head in.
I'm
'cause
just
I can
asking.
see
I'm just-
60
that's good.
feet in front of me.
I want to get these guys. I want to have a look in this one. Yeah, we're all splitting up. I want to look,
Okay.
see who's
I'm
where.
not going in.
I need to find these miners.
60
Okay,
feet.
so, well, if you're doing it at the same time, I'll just go with you one by one, and Yuri can.
You're just dancing with two princes.
Are you Eiffel towering the princess?
Eiffel towering.
Making sure that they stay safe since they can't see too far ahead.
Okay.
Great, and you're supposed to say, "No, I've never been to Europe." That's correct. Okay, I'll do Francis first. So, Francis, are you being stealthy? Or are you just walking in this cavern?
No, not stealthy. I'm not hiding from anyone. I'm trying to
Sure.
find some trap miners, not being stealthy.
Right. So you have dark vision, right?
I'm always light on my feet, but I do want to have these on.
Sure.
60 feet.
So as you go inside, you notice, a giant lizard is looking at you as you enter. So this is just for Francis to do because you went in alone.
Hello,
So
brother
Francis,
lizard. Have you seen some trapped miners?
Do you speak lizard, etc.?
You've seen Francis. He speaks every animal's language. Hello there, brother lizard. I'm
He's
looking
covered
for
in
some
dirt.
trapped miners. Can you help
Oh,
me?
fucking hell.
Oh, he's a big boy. Oh, okay,
so
okay,
it's
okay,
a
okay.
giant lizard, not a lizard, not like a giant one. So as you enter, it starts to, obviously you talking in common to a giant lizard, it begins to move towards you. It kind of charges you. What are you doing?
If he charges me, I'm like, brother lizard, I am only looking for some trapped miners. Please don't make me do this.
Surprisingly, the lizard begins to attack you, but we'll come back to that because that takes you about a
Surprisingly.
minute. I mean, looking to a lizard.
Surprisingly.
Valara.
What's happening over here? You're
Why no diplomacy, brother lizard? Can't we talk about this?
Okay, Valara, you enter a different cave, and you see, the cave seems to bend around a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, not that much though. So yes, yes, I thought it bent around a bit more, and I was like, no, I lied. So as you enter this cave, you see that there is a large red X is painted next to the cave entrance. So literally as you get in, there's like a red symbol as you come inside, and you can, and also it looks like there's some, I don't know, it looks very watery in here. There's stuff dripping down from the ceilings.
Is it water or is it guts?
Do you want to test it?
I
It's up
just
to
hold
you.
my
You
hands
can,
out.
I mean, you can only see in black and white. Okay, so you put your hand out
Can't
for
tell
it.
by the viscosity of it if it's blood or water.
Yeah, you can. So you put your hand out and roll me a d10.
A D10. Oh god. Okay.
Chris, the spirit of Chris
An
is
8?
always here because Bruce fidgeting with tokens. That's just Chris.
An 8.
So one's missing Chris a bit too much.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
What did you get for your d10?
An 8.
You take 8 acid damage as whatever this black and
Ah.
white stuff is that you can't see because of your dark vision burns through your hand. So it's acid
Great.
damage, unless in
Okay.
case you have any reductions. Are you keeping your hand there?
No, I pull my hand back. I'm sorry. I was deep in thought
Okay.
for a second.
Okay, so
I feel like I
yeah.
have a resistance to acid damage, but maybe it was something else.
Yeah, that's fine. It'll be on your sheet.
If not, I know, like.
Yeah, so if you have a resistance, you can halve that. We'll move to Thalren. Thalren, are you going in this room?
I am.
Okay,
Boldly
sure.
and bravely.
Love to see it, mate.
Okay, so this room has, yeah, as you move in, you see that it is quite large, and you can see to the direct north that there is, it looks like someone's been trapped underneath
There's
a
a
rock.
person! I'm gonna run to that rock.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run to that.
You can, yeah, you can see, yeah, like their boots hanging out of the rock. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm gonna try and lift the rock if I can. And shout to them,
Sure.
calm down, we're here to help, we're here to help.
Sure, roll me an athletics check.
Athletics. Ooh. 22.
Come on. You're a hero, Thalrin. I love it.
Very nice.
I've got a
Nice.
+5 on my athletics. That's the first time I've had to use it as well.
Come on, mate. But I
So
like to
you
see.
very nimbly managed to move the rocks quite fast. Give me a dexterity saving throw with advantage.
14 and... Ooh,
16.
16.
Very nice.
16.
Ooh.
Okay. So you manage to move this, and as you do, a lot of the rocks kind of fall on you a lot, but you manage to move out of the way. Though, however, when you look down, it is just a pair of boots. There's no body, there's no bones, it's just a pair of boots.
Oh.
But you can roll me an investigation check.
Investigation. $13. I've got +1.
You think you've heard of this? You think it might be some weird miner's practical joke or something?
Is this like like we would like you have the gloves out of the back of the boot? of the
That's
car
not funny
sort
in
of
this
thing?
situation.
It's
That's
definitely not.
that's poor taste. That joke, like
That's
in this
sick.
in this
It's sick.
situation, that's a
Not
poor
having it.
taste joke. Like there's people's lives at stake here. That is in poor taste.
Okay. Brew, what are you doing? Because everyone else is
Francis
randomly
is
seeing the
shocked
body.
at people's behaviour tonight. First,
You can't see any of this. You got
First,
one.
we've got the fucking upper class and the way they act with the people. Then we've got this kind of sick joke in this situation. Francis is appalled.
Yeah, told you, if
People
you wanna
have
play
no
my game,
morals.
I told you if you play my game, you gotta be a royalist or a communist, one or the other.
Oh, here's one or the other.
I know that's the joke. But you can't be in the middle. You have to be one or the other. That's the rule. Yeah. Full
Would I have been
communist.
able to tell the direction that Thalrin yelled from?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's probably quite near to you. Yeah, so you would have. Well, yeah, his would have taken quite a bit of more time than everyone else's, I guess, to get through the rubble. Yeah.
I heard there was a miner. I
There's
brought
no
the
miner.
cavalry. Oh,
I love the way she's
I guess-
dragging them along like Michonne with her two zombies.
Alrid's just
Yeah.
stood there looking fed up.
Wait,
and-
how is she
Oh.
dragging them along, Oliver?
I think she's just grouped the tokens.
Yeah, she's smarter with tech than I am. Yeah, I think you can group things together. Yeah.
I get you, Sarah. I got that.
Oh, she's got one hand. Oh, Sarah. I thought you were better than that, Sarah. Everybody's ableist. Bunch of bastards. Bunch of bastards.
That's my
Where'd our
rule.
other
That's
two
some of the shit
assholes
I've
go?
heard on there.
where's the rest of the
I don't know.
party?
That's diabolical,
I-
Sarah.
What do you
I don't
mean?
know. I have no idea where they went.
I guess
I'm
I'll
gonna
go
call
right
out.
back
We're down
out.
here.
We're down
down
this
here.
way.
Here.
Brother
I mean, you
Lizard
can
does
look
not
at-
want to tell us where the miners are. He wants to fight us.
I mean,
I tried to
yeah,
talk
Yuri-
him down.
I mean, yeah, you can't look around the rest of the room. Thalrin just basically went to the rocks, and it's taken him a few minutes to do that.
Yeah, but he has
Um,
dark vision, so he probably looked already.
Fair enough. So, okay, well, Yuri, where are you moving? And then, yeah, Yuri, roll me a perception roll. I think it's perception. Let me check.
A 2.
Yeah.
Ooh.
one of the princes says, yeah, he kind of like waves his torch and he's like, try again.
What is that supposed to mean?
He says, just really try with your eyes.
Put your goggles on.
Wow.
Really, really
Wow.
try. Did it work? Did you try hard?
The missing hand is so good.
Roll again.
I
Let's
can't see shit on my character sheet.
Oh my god.
the price of
16.
comedy.
Hey, come on.
There we go.
When he gives you this support, it's Prince Simbon as well, I'll say. As you start to move towards where Francis is, you notice that the where this kind of shining cart is, there is a it looks like the cave there has collapsed, but there does appear to be like another another cavern right next to it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's also...
Ooh.
Well, no, the secret one is here. But yeah, Yuri and Valara, you do see this one as well, which you do pass, which
Okay.
I'll show you. Which is just a little...
Just a little guy.
there is there's a cave there. So you can go in any of these caves, yeah.
Can I move away from where I am now? Can I?
Once we've gone back to Francis, you can, yeah. Because it's going to take... It would have taken you a bit of time, just like Valara's getting burned. Francis is trying to talk to the lizard. So you're all doing stuff at exactly the same time.
I've got you.
Okay.
So Yuri, where are you going?
I guess right here. Are there any sigils or anything?
For me, for perception or investigation? Investigation, I'd say. See if you can see any.
Ooh, nice.
12. 10.
12 was the advantage.
Yeah, you're pretty sure. No, you don't think you can see any sigils around here. I mean, yeah, anytime the sigils mostly you've seen is when the creatures have disappeared, or you did see them on the wall where they've been summoned down the alley. But yeah, you've not seen any sigils around here. And obviously, I presume you're keeping an eye on the princes as well. But you do notice the extra room that was kind of hidden by the cave, and so it looks like you can't go further where the tracks go, but there is a little room there. But we will go back to Francis and then we'll see what everyone's up to. So Francis, what are you doing? This thing comes straight up to you and just like shrieks at you.
It's going to try and fight me, so I'm going to have to fight it, I think.
Well, it's not attacked you yet, but it's screaming at you.
Excuse me, brother lizard. For I do not understand your language. I'm so sorry, brother. But I must try to rescue some miners. Please, excuse me. I will not be in your home much longer, please. I just want to rescue some miners, and I'm going to attempt to step away from it and go and remove these rocks. Does it attack me when I step away?
No, it just stays at the entrance shrieking.
Okay, I'm going to start trying pulling out these rocks. See if I can get in there.
Yeah, I mean, I presume Yuri, you've told Francis that there's a little room there.
Oh wait, no, 'cause I didn't see it, did I? So I'm going to
Yeah,
like...
but as long as-
Nah, if I don't see it and she hasn't told me, then I'm just going to...
Yuri, are you going to tell him?
Nope.
I'm
He's
going to...
yelling at a cousin.
He's yelling at a giant lizard.
Yeah, I'm going to be like... Please, brother lizard, let me pass. And I'm going to try and walk past it.
Oh, okay, if you're going to walk past it, it's going to attack you. Hold on.
Oh.
I just want to rescue these miners, brother lizard.
Well, maybe, I don't know if you played D&D before, but animals don't usually understand human people as much.
I've played before, Francis hasn't.
Fair enough. Okay, Francis, hold on, you can roll me for the encounter.
I'll just try and push it away. What am I rolling?
You need to
initiative.
everyone needs to roll their initiative because you'll all realise what Francis... Well, hopefully you'll realise what Francis is doing. Um,
18, 15.
Francis, it's not a sneak attack, but I'm going to say it takes the party around to realize what's going on. Let's see if you get higher than the lizard.
Maybe he's just mad because he has a skull stuck in his jaw.
Yeah, we'll
Well,
just
yeah.
dislodge that for him.
Just
Well,
like
that's what
try to chop that out.
You could have helped him with it. So we've got an 18 for Francis, 16 for Yuri. Valara, what did you get?
Oh.
15 for you.
And 15.
Okay,
Yeah,
mate.
Yuri.
19.
So just need Thalrens. What'd you get?
What's this for? 'Cause
Initiative,
I'm not even
mate.
there. Oh,
It's just
sorry.
initiative, because you're going to hear in a
I've
minute
got
him
it.
fighting.
I've got it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to move the
Okay.
lizard. My bad.
15.
Okay.
I was trying
Um,
to eat him
sorry.
off the map.
Thalren, what's your dexterity?
Dexterity is 12.
Is that more than yours, Yuri, or less than yours? Okay.
Less.
So Thalren will go after you. Okay. It is Francis's turn. Francis, what are you going to do?
Brother, I must pass, and I'm going to hit it. Try and get it to move. So I'm going to start with my bonus action, my flurry of... I'm going to not even use a flurry of blows. I'm just going to hit it with an unarmed strike. And then if it... Yeah, it hits, so I am going to... I'm going to hit it... No, so I'll hit it with that for that one time, and I'll do the damage. I'm going to try and push it away. So... Okay, so now you make the strength saving throw 14.
Okay. Got 11.
So you fail that, so you're getting pushed out the way. So I'm gonna, if I can, I'm gonna push it 15 feet that way, whatever 15 feet is.
Okay, and how much damage does it take?
It's going to take 7.
Okay,
Nice.
right.
I only had to hit
Sure.
it once, so I don't even need to use flurry of blows, so it's not even a key point spent.
Okay, is that all your turn?
Oh no, I do have to spend it because it's only when I hit with a flurry of blows attack that I can do the push effect. So I am going to now move because I don't know about this here, so I'm going to go in here looking for the miners.
Okay.
Please, brother lizard, just let me pass.
Okay. It's the lizard's turn, and then I'll let everyone else.
Well,
join
no,
in.
because no, I've got a lot more movement than that, Martin.
Okay. Well, move as far as you can, and I'll reveal.
Right, so I need to.
Yeah.
How do I tell how far? How's that far? Is that so far that I've moved?
If you use the ruler, you can measure, or so.
Where's the ruler? That's 25
on-
feet, right? So I'm going to definitely move. I've got another 15. So let me see what's in here, Martin.
Okay.
Okay, so that's another 5, 10 to like there, 15.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Yes, you can see the passages. Yeah, that's
Yep.
as far as you can see.
And no trapped miners yet.
Not yet.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Okay. And that's my turn. I'm just going to use the one punch to get him out of the way.
Okay. So the lizard will dash after you. Which is... Ooh. And then everyone else can tell me what they're doing in turn order. So it will get next to you, but that's pretty much... And the only difference is this climbs on the ceiling.
He climbs on the ceiling?
Yep.
Ew.
So
I
he's-
wonder if he's the one that leaves that acid, so be careful.
You don't know. This thing just climbs up on the wall. But that he had to dash to do that. So it's basically proper combat now with everyone. Which, Valara, it's your turn. So you've heard, I presume, Francis shout something, or you've heard noises of a battle. So obviously you can do whatever you wish. And then it'll be Francis, Yuri,
She
and
really, she
Thalren.
just heard me talking to it, and then, "Wah! Get out of my way, brother!"
When
And that was it.
when would the princess go?
That's all I can do is move that far.
The
so-
princes will go after the lizard.
Okay, that's all I can do.
Okay.
Try and catch up.
Okay. That was your. Did you dash? Do you remember you can dash and you just double your movement?
Oh, I can dash. Okay.
Yeah, everyone can dash, so you can.
Yeah, if you're not
which
attacking.
means you'll probably catch up and see the lizard, or you can try and dash
I
forward
kind
into
of
the
want
cave.
to. I kind of want to see like this.
Sure.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
You dash
nothing
into a
in there.
different room. I mean, you see what you can see in the room. There's like a box and like a pickaxe, but yeah, there's no miners in there.
That was like 10. Okay, 25. Okay, so let me dash to like. Is that okay right there?
Sure.
My
okay.
movement's 30.
Yeah, and
so
you
that-
double,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Then
Cinderella internet.
Yeah, it's gone. It's
Oh.
it's early.
Oh, aye,
Quarter
so
to
it's
midnight.
kicking in 15 minutes early
Oh
tonight.
no! I was like
I
the
thought it was mine.
anticipation.
Martin
Yeah, no,
frozen.
that-
Nope. Martin's Cinderella internet just kicked in 15 minutes early, folks. There he is, there he is.
It does not like midnight and like
Yeah.
me, so yeah. Sorry guys. We are gonna end in probably a few minutes though. Yeah, sorry, so yeah, the lizard dashes towards you, but it is your turn, Francis.
It's an attack of opportunity if I just move before it. Yeah, so I'm going to punch it again.
Okay.
$17, $19, sorry.
19. Yeah.
Hits.
Ooh, nice.
So you take 6 damage and...
Okay.
I told you, leave me. I'm trying to find some miners. I'm gonna smack him into that. Oh no, you've got to make the saving throw first, sorry. You've got to fail the saving throw first. Strength 14.
20.
Alright, so I'm gonna do it again then. I'll fucking do it again.
Do it. Do it.
10. That's not gonna hurt me.
Oh no, it doesn't hit.
Like, I didn't want to do this, and I'm just gonna give him the smacks with my quarterstaff as well now.
I mean, you might want to try and find the spell speak with animals if you're gonna start punching them and
misses.
not asking them.
There we go.
God.
I didn't want to do this.
So
10
It still
damage.
doesn't get you. It still doesn't understand.
Yeah, I was gonna say we used the lizard.
So he takes 16 damage. He doesn't get flung against the wall, but he takes 16 damage.
Well, you killed the
Okay.
innocent. You killed the innocent lizard.
He was not innocent. He was trying to kill me.
Okay.
he's dead already?
Maybe Salwin might want to do a check on him later.
Did not want to do that, lizard. I did not want to do
Okay,
that.
Francis, that's your turn.
No, so that's about 15 feet, right?
Yep.
Okay, what would I see? I've still got 25 feet more movement, so that's another 10, right? 15,
Yeah.
20.
Yeah.
I've still got
Yeah,
20 feet of movement, so oh, what's this?
You see 2 dead bodies in the middle of the room.
Oh dear. They're dead. I'm gonna go over and see if they're definitely dead.
Oh.
And if I can do it.
I mean, they're covered in blood, they're not moving. They could just be
Aye.
having a joke. Yeah.
They're definitely. Well, you never know. Somebody else was having a fucking pretty sick joke with the fucking
Exactly,
boots earlier on, so you never know.
Yeah,
Like,
but you don't know that though, do you? You're
Ah, yeah,
he
I don't-
doesn't-
Francis
he
doesn't.
know.
Francis will
No.
kneel down and weep.
Okay, so
Oh.
Yerdy, it's your turn.
What's in this side chamber?
In this little, the one next to you, sure. Roll me a D100.
Was that 18?
Mm-hmm.
You find quite a lumpy gold nugget, which is worth 18 gold pieces.
Ooh.
Nice.
You can add
Very
that to your
nice.
inventory if you want. Or to make it easier, you can just add 18 gold pieces if that's quicker.
Francis didn't see it.
Nope, just the princess. Yeti, anything else on your turn? So you might have a bit of... I'll say that's... Yeah, you've still got movement left if you want to move anywhere else.
Come on, guys! I can't leave you behind in this dark cavern where I don't know where the freak everyone went.
No, everyone's gone. So you can move... You probably, I guess, get to the... Well, it depends. You know about the secret cave as well.
Was my action then looking in that cave?
To be nice, I'll say it was just a free action because it was just like a lump on the floor. Like, it was easy, so... Yeah, you could dash into the other cave, I guess.
I will do it.
Okay. So Yeti, you get into the other cave, and I think that's your turn. Let me just say, because there is something in that cave. As you enter this room, you it looks like clearly they were excavating here, but then it looks like it must have been abandoned. And you can see a glowing grey stone protrude from the rough ground. But you'll have to wait for a turn to try and, do a roll to try and figure out what it is. Okay, that's our turn. It is Thalrin's turn.
Okay, so I'm going to use dash, and I've worked it out. Dash will get me to, I think it's there,
Okay.
and that's all I can do. Can I see the princes and Yeti?
Yes, you can, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds
Lizard's dead. The princes are like looking at you, Yeti. They're like, I mean, do me a favor roll. Do me 2 flavor rolls. So that's two d6s separately. Don't add them together.
Lacey McGuire. I just saw that
A
just now.
5 and a 3.
Okay. So that is.
Well, that noise
That's
is
kind of your
cool.
choice. So the flavor roll usually that negative. Even I'm losing my words at this time. But non-equal numbers are usually a bad thing. So, would you prefer the princes liked you or didn't like you? Your choice.
I don't care.
Yes, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
So it's DM's choice. I think it would be more funny if they both like you.
Another thing for them to fight over.
Yeah.
One of them is talking about getting you a bejeweled prosthetic arm, and the other one's like, I like her just the way she is.
Oh. Which one said that? I want to know. Which one said this the latter?
So we'll have to wait till
Was
the
that-
next game when I figure out.
I bet it was Simone. I don't like that other one. That other one's a baddie.
Yeah.
I don't like both of them.
Okay, so that is Thalrin's turn. Lizard's dead, so we're about up to Valara.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep going up, and if I use my
Dashing it.
and my dash.
If it makes it easier, you can use the ruler, obviously, which is always on the right, the little triangle to measure. Or if that's too difficult, depending on the situation with measure, you can just count the cubes. Each cube is 5 feet. So if you can do 30 feet, that's 6 cubes. If that makes it easier.
I measured it, and it was about right close to Francis.
Okay, so you're with.
Holy crap!
Francis.
Yeah. Like,
So
what
you
is
guys
dead
can both
bodies
see-
here?
Okay, so then it is Francis's turn. Francis, what are you doing? You've obviously Valara's now appeared, and you've come into this room and seen that there are. Well, I'll tell you now that a couple of you are in it. So, the walls of the chamber are crudely dug and covered with scratches, particularly around seams of glistening ore. You can see half a dozen deep alcoves circle a broad open space, and you can see 2 bodies lie in the center of this chamber.
And how many more miners are we expecting to find?
I think about 6-ish, 5 or 6.
Okay, so I'm gonna get up from my weeping, and I'm going to check out these nooks and crannies for any
Sure.
peeps.
Sure. So you kind of wander around and roll me for perception.
Ooh,
Oh,
22.
yes.
Nice. You notice that there's like a lot of mining equipment like stacked up a bit precariously, but it seems to be balking, and you can hear like people shivering, like sounds like humans behind where this equipment.
Yeah, right, okay. So I'm going to pull this. I'll be like, Valara, step back. And I'm going to pull the equipment down
Sure.
and try and step out the way.
So inside you see 3 cramped miners in this little space.
Ooh.
And I can get them out.
Well, I'm going to say, I'll say it, you don't have to roll to get the stuff out. So, but you've used your action to pull it apart to see them. Yeah. So you got 6 words if you want to talk to them as they look at you. They look exhausted, but they are alive.
Let's get you out, brothers.
Okay.
That's 6 exactly. Sound.
Good
you
job.
go.
Good job.
Okay. Then it is Yurti's turn. So you're in the room. There's something interesting in this room, but you'd need to roll me a Arcana check.
I see.
What'd you get?
A 9.
A 9? I'm gonna say one of the princes helps you, and again
Wait.
says,
Oh,
What?
okay, yeah.
I'm gonna say one of the
No.
one of the princes says, "Look inside yourself," and he gives you the help action.
Thank you, kind sir.
Let's see how it goes.
A 12, but I'm going to use heroic inspiration.
That was 13. That was 13, by the way, not
Yeah,
12.
13.
Oh, was it?
You should totally
Is
can't
a
read.
13 good enough?
Yeah, it's just good enough. So yeah, because you notice this rock seemed unusual, and it is a stone of controlling earth elementals. You're pretty sure clearly it must have formed naturally, maybe from like compressed earth and, magical energy. So you are free to add that to your sheet. Unless I decide you can't have it because I didn't have time to Google exactly what it is, because it could be crazy overpowered.
Controlling earth elementals is quite a... If it is, you just have to give it one use. Just make it like a one use left or something. You can nerf things.
Well, no, it's cool if it just controls earth elementals if she comes across them.
It's very specific, yeah.
It says if the stone is touching the ground, you can use an action to speak its command word and summon an earth elemental as if you had cast the conjure elemental spell. The stone can't be used this way again until the next dawn, and it weighs 5 pounds.
So you can summon an earth elemental once per day.
Okay,
That's
I
pretty
cool.
I may change it because I don't like, because that means you basically have a new massive ally.
Yes,
summon
give me
every day.
2 a day.
I'll probably say it's one use because I think there's something similar that's like a crystal, and it gives you just use it once, and then once it dies, and then you don't have it. So yes, you basically have an earth elemental that you can summon, but it'll only you'll do it once, basically.
Okay.
But well done. Yerdy, is that your turn?
I will move out of this cavern with my posse.
Okay. Then Thalrin, it's your turn.
I can't really do much. I'm going to do dash again, and I've just calculated it, and it's about here, I think, in the cave.
Okay. So you probably see the... I'll be nice. I'll say you see the dead lizard. Roll me a free nature.
Sorry, yes,
Yes.
you did mention about the lizard, which I can't see on the map, so that's why I didn't stop. What do you want?
That's roughly where he died, so I'll be nice and say, just so everyone knows.
That
how
is about
evil-
where I hit him, I think.
Okay.
How evil they are. Roll me a nature check.
Nature.
Yep. That's what druids are usually good at.
Yeah. Not this
Okay.
druid, though.
What you get?
7.
Fucking hell. And, just
I was
Lizard.
a military man first.
Lizard.
I was military before druid. Druid was an afterthought.
You just get that fucking meme which says lizard, lizard, lizard. That's just what goes to your head. That's the level of your druidness.
Oh my gosh.
Someone cosplayed as that, and I wet myself. They cosplayed as the lizard thing, and people just pressed a button and they said lizard.
That's
lizard.
hilarious.
Thalrin is regretting certain life choices.
This is the extent his nature being a druid. He's like, lizard.
Yeah, that's all he said.
Bravo, big man, bravo.
I'm a military man first.
Okay, then that's Stalin. I think that's all your turn. Which means I think that is everyone actually, apart from the princes who pretty much Yuri, they're kind of following you. So which you've already moved. And they did help you. So we're going to finish in a moment. So back to the main cave. And I will say, I'll be nice and say you all get literally second. So if everyone wants to run into the cave, I'm happy for you to do that because that'll take a round. That's pretty much it though. So if you all want to run in, I will say obviously you will all see the miners, you see the dead bodies, but you also, as you all arrive here, a kind of burrowing sound, and the miners start screaming as they say mother's home, as you see a large Oromavax and some of her children appearing, and that's where we're going to end tonight's game.
Ooh. Dun, dun,
There you go.
dun.
There you go. So you
Awesome.
So you're nearly end. You'll definitely finish this chapter next time, so that'll be fun for you guys, and you may even start the very, very first bit of the next one. We'll have to see. And you're 50% through this campaign for me, so you've got 2 more chapters left, and the final chapter. 2 more adventures, and the final chapter. We're going to Yuri's hometown city.
Oh,
Awesome.
yeah.
Yay!
Awesome.
Yeah.
If we survive, if we survive, mother.
If we survive, mother.
If you
We know what your
survive,
boss battles are like, Martin. Everyone goes on about D&D 5e being easy, but knowing we've got your boss battles, you give us a hard time, so we'll see how this goes. See how many of its babies you decide we're getting. I suppose that depends on how many players we have in 2 weeks, eh?
I know, right?
There's supposed to be 5, so basically all the ones you kill.
Ooh, that's a scrap.
There's the 5 there's the 5 actually, so it's what you already did plus mother.
Nice.
So we'll have to see how that goes. Yeah, there you go. So
Amazing.
yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the game today. You're doing it at a really good pace. Hope you had a bit of fun.
Can I name the mother before we go?
Yeah.
Just
go for it.
I just need to, because.
Okay. Fair enough. I mean, okay. I mean, you need to. Okay, as long as you put mother on it. Yeah, because she's remember, she's a lot bigger than the rest of them. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's it from me. So I hope you guys had a good game. Yes, and we will finish it off in the next game, which I think is it in 4 weeks. This one.
It's in 4 weeks because me and Dave are at a thing. We're doing things in real life. IRL, we are doing things. Right, fantastic. Thank you, Martin, for that session. It was a fun one.
Yeah, that was good.
And thank you, Brew, and Dave and Sarah for playing with me, guys. And thanks, Dustin, for playing the first half. You're a legend for playing the half of the session when you had plans after. And to everyone who's watching us on YouTube when this comes out in a week or so's time, thank you very much for watching. We hope you're enjoying the show. This is Fey Nights, or Journeys Through the Radiant Citadel. That's pretty much the end of the... Is that the 6th adventure now? So moving on to the 7th next. What's the name of the next one, Martin?
The next one, which makes it easier for me because...
I'll write it down.
It's called Trail of Destruction.
Trail of Destruction.
I've already played this one, so this was my first time playing this chapter, but then I've played all the other chapters, so it means my life's a bit easier. Yeah, Trail of Destruction. It's fun.
Join us in 4 weeks.
Played it with us, though.
Join us in 4 weeks, folks, on Twitch for session 17, which will be Trail of Destruction, session 1. I'm RxOliver, and this is the gang. Thank you very much for watching. Good night.